Edition 3, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and chance to meet the presenters, and a visit to our gemstone museum. All of this for just £79.95. To book your place, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
Jewellery Maker ships to the following countries. We offer 2 delivery services, standard and premium. So wherever you are in the world, Jewellery Maker are never far away. If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
Welcome to today's Designer Inspiration Show. Comes to something when you got to share clothes, you know. I had to strip back of a t-shirt. I was like, don't leave with that t-shirt, I need it. Yesterday we had quite a few more. Today there's slightly less. I'm thinking that people are going home with them. That's what I'm thinking. I've kind of Ibithed mine up again, or tried to, anyway. Welcome to today's Designer Inspiration Show. I've got the gorgeous lady that is Fleur with us today, with some brand new chainmail weaves for you as well, so it's very, very exciting. I think it was Sunday, Fleur, wasn't it? It was Boxing Day.
Yeah, Boxing Day.
Fleur was with us. And the kits went so quickly. It was such a busy, busy show. It's going to be really, really busy today as well, because we've got so many gorgeous pieces coming up for you. The kits. Have a little sneaky look at this, Ben. Just a little sneaky look. We were talking about the Labradorite upstairs because it is ridiculously Labradorescent. It's fab. Have a look. Oh, look at that. Jump ring heaven. That's where we are today. Loads of treats coming up for you. We've got some gorgeous pearls. An incredible, incredible strand of fluorite coming up for you as well, which I do believe will be our Fleur's challenge as well. So we're going to start off with some bargain bundles for you. Where should we start, our lovely calendar? Oh. I'm just going to turn you up. Okie dokies. Oh. Shall we? Okay, let's launch the competition. Brilliant. Live television. We've got a competition for you today. We're going to give away a piece of Fleur's jewellery. We want to know, now I was having to think about this and I just can't think of anything, about your embarrassing moments or incidents while you've been on holiday. You know, it's holiday season, isn't it? Holiday season is upon us. I'm thinking of any embarrassing or awkward situations you've been in on holiday. Fleur, have you got anything that springs to mind?
No, not that springs to mind, but probably I have done some silly things, yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Time. Yeah.
I'm thinking I've had a lot of holidays, but I can't actually think of anything. So, any embarrassing incidents, Ben? Have you got any?
I passed out on a plane once.
You passed out on a plane?
Yeah, that was pretty embarrassing.
What was that through? Anxiousness, fear of flying?
Well, we were in real bad turbulence.
Oh.
And the person behind me was very ill.
Right.
In a bag.
Yeah.
I wasn't a fan of that, really wigging me out.
Okay.
Everything was going on. So, yeah. Passed out.
Lots of turbulence. The person behind him was very poorly. That's normally me. You can guarantee when I'm on a plane, I've got a fear of flying anyway, but you can guarantee that the person sat by me is either the screaming child or the person that gets a bit airsick.
I caused havoc on a plane once.
You cruised Tampa on a plane?
Yeah, I
Why?
did.
What did you do?
I think it was my second time on a plane, and I hadn't flown very much when I was younger.
Okay.
And do you know when they come into land and the wheels go down and it has that little jolt?
Yeah.
I shouted out really loudly, I think he stalled the plane. And then everybody thought that like the whole plane, and
Oh my gosh.
yeah, it was. And then when we were coming into land, there was things coming up the side. The fire engines were coming up the side, and one of the landing wheels hadn't come down
really?
properly. Yeah, so it made a real jolt in the air.
So-
yeah, and then everybody was saying, "Oh, she says it's stalled. She says it's stalled." Yeah, and that was not good.
Oh, let's not talk about this. Where's the work's going? And I'm flying in 4 weeks. I don't like it. So let us know any of your little mishaps, any embarrassing moments. I can think of many, but just not while I was on holiday. But let us know. 60777, start your message with the word JM Studio so that it does come through to us here. And let us know, and we'll read some of them out. We're going to pick our favourite one, the funniest one. And you could be winning yourself a piece of Fleur's jewellery. And I have to say today, just unbelievable. Unbelievable. I can't wait for you to see it. Right, bargain bundles then. Let's go. Okay. Which is, oh my gosh, there's so much stuff. Keeps me busy though, Pete. Poorly Pete. Pete was poorly yesterday. Have a look at these. These are gorgeous. Wow. Hearts. Very, very popular. I'm loving the charms that you get with these as well. You've got 5 charms. You're going to get 5 of these charms. And they're gorgeous. Just by themselves, you could use resin with these, couldn't you? You could use your polymer clay with those. I'm sure you could use your 2mm beads there as well. Your microfaceted beads, you could do some weaving with those as well, couldn't you, in there? They are stunning. Just as they are, you've got so much lustre. 120 carats of your dyed blue magnesite. You've got your puffy hearts there, 10mm in size, and you've got your gold-plated brass heart charms there, 30 by 15mm, 5 pieces in total. Whoopsie. So just one of those on its own. Oh my goodness me. In a pendant, as a charm, it's going to look fabulous, isn't it? Very romantic as well. I like those. Young love. Young love. 0800 644 655. You've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. There's a good 50 gemstones in that strand. Good 50 gemstones. £7.95. I'm thinking 1 pair of earrings. Money back? Easily. Easily. One of those charms, money back? Easily. That is an absolute steal. Belinda in Buckinghamshire, you're in straight away. Well done to you. Julie in Nottinghamshire, you've just joined me on the web as well. UNGC 94 is your code for this one. We're bringing you some incredible deals today. One of these days, in the not too distant future, we're going to work out in a show every single piece that we're bringing you. We're going to work out how much money we're saving you on every single piece, and then at the end of the show we're going to tell you how much we've saved you in that show. I reckon we should have a little like sweepstake about how much this is going to be. I bet you will win, Helena, because you're going to work it out, aren't you, in advance. What do you reckon, Ben? In a whole show?
A whole show. So say we'd save about £20 on each kit, that's £40.
Yeah. Should we come back to you at the end of today's show? It's going to take you a while to work out. On each kit and then every piece, yeah. Maths.
£726.84.
Whoa, that was pretty specific. £726 and 84 pence. Wow. Impressive. It's going to be hundreds, isn't it? Okie dokie. Whoopsie. Whoopsie-daisy. Storage. Oh my gosh, there's loads in here. Earring findings as well. Have you got the blackboard, Glamorous Assistant Pete, aka Santa, in his spare time? There's tons in here. Thanks, lovely. Have a look at what we're getting here. Earring findings, the bolt ring clasps, there's absolutely tons. And you've got all of these little storage pots as well, which very handily all fit together, screw together there. So that's perfect for like your desktop, isn't it? You know, in your workshop, just pop those on top of your desk there. You've got these fabulous storage containers here. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 individual pots on this storage container. And you've got 6 the smaller ones there. So for any of your findings, they'd be absolutely brilliant. And, you know, for any of your microfaceted gemstones, any of your you know, your smaller size gemstones, they'd be fabulous for. You've got loads of bolt rings in here. Tons, each one with a jump ring attached to them as well. 50 pieces in total. 50 pieces of your bolt ring clasps there, 8 by 5 millimeters in size. You've got your shepherd's hooks as well, 50 pairs in total. And in fact, you've got 50 there, and then you've got 5 pairs of the twisted ones as well. So you've got 5 pairs of the twisted shepherd's hooks here, really pretty. Look at those. And then you've got these shepherd's hooks as well, and you've got 50 of those in the box. That's actually tons, isn't it? Loads of earring findings there. And your bolt ring clasps, for any of those pendants, any of those necklaces, bracelets as well, you're going to get through those, I suppose. So actually, I'd probably be multi-buying with these, because that is a great deal. And storage, you can never have enough storage, can you? Should be price tag of £14.75 for you. But we're not staying there. We're going to go even lower for you today. 0800 644 655. Really easy to get involved here. All you need to do is dial the number on the bottom of your screen. Push your number 1 button. That will put you straight through to the call centre. That's it. Or you can join us on the web at jewellerymaker.com as well. Great way of avoiding the queues, although it is a free phone number, so actually it's not going to cost you a single penny. At £7.95 for you. Multi-buying, you're going to get a lot of storage there, and you've got loads of your earring findings and your bolt clasps there as well. VAGC47 is your code for this one. I'm still trying to rack my brain of the holiday incidents. Ryan, have you got one? Did you think of one? It's been so long since you've been on holiday, I can't remember. Helena, you had one, didn't you? It's not embarrassing for you. I've got embarrassing incidents, just not on holiday. Well, while I was about 7, it's the one that's really stayed with me for life. I went to a wedding reception. I was only about 7 or 8 years old. Had my best party dress on, best party frock. It was kind of frilly, purple at the bottom, black velvet at the top, very fetching. And I went to the toilet at this wedding reception, and I walked out, and everybody was laughing at me and looking at me and pointing at me, and it's because I had my skirt tucked in my tights. Yeah, I'd rather not talk about it. Pardon?
I've done that, but I was a lot older than 7.
Well, that's all right, because you probably had a good excuse, didn't you? You know, you can get away with it, because you'd just probably laugh it off, wouldn't you? But 7, I was just on the orange squash, so it wasn't funny at all. That's just one of them. Just one of many. And Antoinette in Belfast, Collected in Essex, Pauline in Cambridgeshire, Juliet in Buckinghamshire, Isabel in Angus. Just make sure you're checking out those as soon as you can. Fab. Okie dokies. Let's just pop those back, and we'll go over here. Do you know what? There's so many treats and boxes and stuff. It's like a little treasure chest over here. Ooh. Look at those. Have a look at these. These are gorgeous. Your blue colour coated hematite you've got here, there's loads of weight to these, so you can really feel the weight. The lustre that you get and the colours are fantastic, aren't they? Aren't they gorgeous? With any of your Zari thread, these look fantastic, wouldn't they? Beautiful. You've got some yellows, you've got some greens coming through there as well. You've got 135 carats of your hearts there. 8mm in size those are. You've got 170 carats of your 5mm rounds there. And you have 50 carats in your ice beads, 4x3mm. What would you do with these 3 strands, Fleur?
I would make some really funky wirework pieces. You know that twisted wirework that we did on Sunday?
Yes.
I'd do a piece like that, but I'd also use them for my wish bracelets.
Oh, they'd be perfect.
And macrame. Just been in the ladies that Mark's got in his workshop today, and they're doing wirework macrame. And
really?
And so you know, these would be fabulous in macrame pieces.
They'd look stunning, wouldn't they? And actually, you've got 3 strands here, so that's a lot of gemstone to be adding to your stash today, isn't it? $6.95 is where we should be per strand. Per strand. but we're not going to do that. $12.95 is where we should have been. $12.85 even. But basically what we're going to do is bring you one for $6.95 and two for £1. How about that for a deal? Add it to your order. You've got one P&P in any one day from midnight last night right through until midnight tonight. You've only got one P&P of £2.95. That's standard here in the UK, and that doesn't matter how many pieces you order from us. 100 pieces, 20 pieces, 10 pieces, whatever you like. One P&P. It's fab, isn't it? £7.95. I'm thinking these could be quite unisex.
Yeah, and perfect for the first kit. Absolutely perfect.
Yes.
Because you've got the blues in there from the Labradorite, and then the silver as well.
Just going to give you a sneaky peek of a strand from the kit. Great addition to the kit that you wait until you see this kit. Wait until you see the pieces. They are gorgeous, aren't they? £7.95. Collect it in Bedfordshire. Kimberly in Durham. Juliet in Buckinghamshire, Isabel in Angus, Marcelina, Stella in Berkshire, you've just joined me, Sue Ann in Bedfordshire, you've just checked out on the telephone lines, well done to you. Simple Wish bracelets, one of those hearts, £1, £2 price tag on them. That strand is packed full of hearts. There's a good 60 gemstones in that strand, easily. £7.95. Julia, Isabel, Marcelina, Stella in Berkshire, just make sure you're checking out as soon as you can. UTGC19. Okie cokies. Now, I got those from there. Righty ho. Have a look at this bundle. Gorgeous greens. It's my favourite colour in gemstones. Do you know what? For some reason, and I don't know why, I've had this question asked to me a couple of times in the last few weeks. What's your favourite colour? And I can't answer because it depends on what it is. Is it clothing? Is it shoes? Is it gemstones? You know, is it car? I don't have like a definite colour, do you, Ben?
I guess the only way to tell would be like on paper. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if it's just the colour on paper, what's your favourite colour?
Righty-ho.
That's it on its own.
Yeah.
I think mine would probably be like cornflower blue.
Ooh.
I know what you mean, it's difficult.
It is, isn't it? You know? What about you, Fleur?
Red's my go-to colour. That's
Okay.
my favourite colour, but greens are becoming my through gemstones. I've started wearing greens now, where I never used to wear greens before, and it's all through gemstones.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I'm the same. Green for me, it's gemstones, and it's emerald that's done it for me, but I love green gemstones now. Any green gemstone, and I am so, so happy. But this is such a great colour to have in your stash. It's a really earthy tone, isn't it? With your nuggets here, loads of you could use these for your Tree of Life designs if you wanted to. Nuggets are great for cluster earrings as well. They really, really are. You've got 400 carats of your green agate nuggets here, which are really, really sizable. You could, in fact, they're probably the biggest nuggets I think I've seen. You could take one of these, one of your half-drilled pendant bales, just taking one of these gemstones and popping it in a half-drilled pendant bale. That's going to be a really beautiful look, isn't it? For just one of those. They are 9x6 to 27x5mm in size, so they are really, really sizable. And that's 400 carats you've got there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. There's a good 60, 70 gemstones in that strand, and I love the tones that you've got in these nuggets as well. You've got those beautiful deep dark forest rich greens in there. You've got those paler greens in there, those spearmint greens in there, a real olive green in there as well. They're stunning.
Mark's just handed me this amazing piece. Can I hand it to you?
Oh, like he's getting that back.
That is truly beautiful.
Oh my gosh. Is this Mark's, or is this somebody that's made it in the workshop, or?
That is stunning, isn't it? Look at the colour graduation.
Oh my gosh, who made this? Is it Mark's, or is it one of them? It's Mark's.
Mark.
Yes, it's Mark's. Oh, Mark, you're not getting this back, love. Lock the door, Fleur.
Yeah.
Lock the door. You're not getting this back. That is incredible. Look at the graduation. He's so particular. He's so particular. Look at that. You could create exactly the same. I'm loving that chartreuse wire in there as well. That is just gorgeous. Can you imagine wearing something like this?
Be amazing. Wouldn't it be absolutely
Imagine the
wonderful?
compliments you'd get. Sorry, imagine the compliments I'm going to get when I wear this.
Little black dress.
£7.95. That is. Oh, I'm thinking I'm selling the necklace there. It's not going for £7.95. Absolutely not. That is gorgeous. Loving that. Thanks, Mark. £7.95. In fact, I'm just wondering what kind of price tag Mark would pop on that. I reckon. What do you think, Fleur?
If I was to see that and it was about £60–70, I would be definitely
I was just going to
having that.
say high double figures.
Yeah.
High double figures easily, and actually nugget wise, probably half to a whole strand in there.
Can you imagine on a backless dress?
Oh my
That going down
gosh.
your back as well.
I want. That is just incredible. And actually, you've got 3 nugget strands here for £7.95. UJGC 53. I think they are tuning in the workshop today. Are you tuning in the workshop today? Give us a wave! Yay! Lovely. In fact, I think that's the first time they've actually been watching. They're on their lunch break and they're watching. I love it. Just in case you miss any deals. Save us a sandwich, yeah? Save us a sandwich. That'll be great. Fab. Okie dokies. Oh, some more green gemstones. In fact, these would work beautifully in that design as well. Have a look at these. Peridot. Woo! Completely natural gemstone. 100% natural. The saturation of colour in this strand is phenomenal. It's one of those that I always think, how on earth has the earth done this? Ben?
Magic.
High five to Mother Nature.
Oh, every time. This happens every time.
Yes, Ben. But no, the magic, I'll take the magic there as well. The colour is so intense. That is 100% natural. It's the only gemstone other than a diamond to be formed in the mantle of the earth. All of the gemstones are formed in the crust, just peridot and diamonds formed in the mantle of the earth. You've got your 10 carat 2mm beads here, and you've got a 70 carat strand, 3x2 to 10x4mm in size. Intense colour. With your amethyst, peridot looks phenomenal. The greens and the purples together look beautiful, they really do. With your citrine for a real summery, spring, fresh-like look, it looks incredible. In fact, I don't think there is a gemstone that this wouldn't go with. If you've got any of your green pearls in your stash, maybe you'd quite like to use those. Oh. It's just so beautiful. Look at that. It's raining gemstones. I love it. NUGC40. £10.90. Peridot. If you just have a little look around, do your research on peridot. Because it's a natural gemstone, considered to be a collector's gemstone, I think you'll struggle to get peridot anywhere for £6.95. £6.95 for 80 carats of peridot. Collect it in West Yorkshire, collect it in Greater Manchester. Helen and Chris in Norfolk, Sharon in Lanarkshire, collect it in Bridgend, you're there. Jessie in Cheshire, you've just joined me as well. Make sure you're checking out. This is peridot at £6.95. Even if I was bringing you 70 points of peridot in a ring. In fact, 70 points of peridot in a ring on our sister channel, even if that were in silver. 70 points, we'd probably be looking at a minimum of £20. You've got 70 carats, sorry, 80 carats in total here, and we're at £6.95. Pauline in Leicestershire, you've just joined me on the telephone lines. Well done. Jessie in Cheshire, you've just checked out on the web there. Collect it in West Yorkshire, you've just checked out. I've got Linda in Gloucestershire, collect it in Greater Manchester. Helen and Chris in Norfolk, you're there as well. Make sure you're checking out today. We've got so many incredible deals. It is the 30th today, isn't it? It's August. On Saturday. It sounds a bit cliche, but doesn't time fly?
It does. As
When
you get
you're
older.
having fun. It really does,
Yeah.
doesn't it? And as you get older as
Yeah.
well, I can't believe it's August. I really can't. Because it's the end of the month. we do tend, don't tell anybody I told you this, but we tend to take prices just a little bit lower because we know what you're waiting for. As are we. £6.95, Fatima in Lincolnshire, Hillary in Greater Manchester, Miranda in Yorkshire, Suan in Bedfordshire, Collector in Surrey, Collector in Greater London, Collector in Greater Manchester, Collector in Bridgend. There's absolutely tons of you there. It's all about checking out now. Get this home, use your 30-day money-back guarantee. Not that you're going to need it, but we'll still give it to you anyway. Okay, now I have to say, this is one of my, yeah, it is my favourite strand from today. A presenter's pick, if you like, and Fleur's challenge. Fluorite for me, and I've said this a few times, it's fast becoming one of my favourite gemstones, especially when we get a strand like this. How? Oh, I'm having a why do I bother moment. Do excuse me. As I was just saying, Fluorite is becoming one of my favourite gemstones, and you know what? I think today it will be yours too. If you trust me, get on the phone lines now. Get on the phone lines now and check out. This strand is going to be a sellout. When I bring you Fluorite, whatever the colour, whether it be the blue, whether it be the yellow, whether it be the purple, whether it be the green, I get very excited because I love the gemstone. I love the light, the way in which this gemstone holds the light, the fluorescence in this gemstone, the banding that you get in this gemstone. But when I get a strand that has all of the colours that we see in Fluorite, I get very excited. This is your opportunity to get Fluorite and all of the colours that come with this incredible, incredible gemstone. You've got the amethyst purples in there. You've got the gorgeous aqua blues, the beautiful glacier greens in there. You've got the yellows in there. You've got pinks in there. They are phenomenal. And it's one of those gemstones that is going to be a talking point. Not everybody knows about Fluorite, not everybody's seen Fluorite before, but because of that colour variation in this strand, do you know what, that's going to allow you to use so many other gemstones with this. So many other gemstones, your amethyst, your green amethyst, your citrine, your peridot. There isn't anything that won't go with this strand of Fluorite. They're fantastic size as well. 8mm rounds you've got here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. There's a good 60, 70 gemstones there. I would, just like Sandra in Surrey, be multi-buying. Simple pair of earrings, 2 gemstones. On my craft stall, I've got my money back on the whole strand for 2 of these gemstones.
They've missed the one off.
Exactly, Fleur. You've missed the one off. The 2 off. $25.95, amazing. $15.95 clearance deal. $5.95, joke. That's what that is. An absolute joke. $5.95. Loads of you coming in on the web and on the phone lines. I think we should move on.
Thank you. Oh, it's got greens and yellows in as well.
I know.
Stunning.
$5.95. Unbelievable. I love that. When you hear the words, moving on, you know we're at a price tag that we really shouldn't be at. Yeah, moving on. Let's just move on. Have a look at these. Ooh, rich royal blue hues you've got here. These are stunning. Your gorgeous lazuli dreams, royal blues you've got here. You've got 200 carats of your puffy hearts there, 12mm in size. You've got 300 carats in your small nuggets there. Another fabulous nugget strand for you, and 90 carats of your plain rounds there. 6 mil. I love the fact that you keep bringing me jewellery, Mark. He's just poked his head back. He's like, yeah, got some more jewellery for you, Hannah. Brilliant. He's
You're
on it
having
today.
that one, I'm having this
How
one.
come he's got, it's like this was all,
Look.
oh my gosh.
I should take this one back.
No,
in my bag.
no.
Pop it in my bag.
Look at this. Wow. Isn't that just stunning? That gold wire looks fabulous with this design. That is incredible. Isn't that, I love that. I've never ever seen a design like this before with nuggets. Great way of using your nuggets there as well. For those of you that think, what can I do with my nuggets, you know, other than my tree of life, what can I do other than my cluster pendants and my cluster earrings? That is such a fabulous look there. And with the gold, just works perfectly because of those pyrite inclusions you've got within your lapis there. You've got that presence of that gold there already. It's a really rich gemstone, and when it's used with gold, just adds a really Egyptian look, doesn't it, to this gemstone. And you've got 3 strands there as well. Massive, massive carat weight. You've got 1,400 carats of your lapis there. That is a massive, massive amount, isn't it? Massive carat weight of your gemstones. Should be 1385. That's for 3 strands as well. Where else? We're talking 4 figures in your carat weight here. One of those is a double strander, so essentially you're getting 4 strands there, less than £2.50 each. £9.95 we're down to. Top up your stash. That is the reason to come in today. I mean, what are we doing? A Fluorite at £5.95. Now we're taking these strands down to £2.50 each. Claire in Derbyshire. I was the last person on a plane once after finding me in a bar. They all cheered me as I took my seat. Oh, I hate that. Yeah, if your name's called out. Oh dear. And Sharon Louise in South Yorkshire says, we went to Tenerife and got on the bus the wrong way. Tripped up the stairs, landed in a bin. Oh. Jane in Greater Manchester at 16 on holiday with my friend, stood on the balcony of a hotel waving to a boy I liked as he windsurfed past, and my bikini top fell down. Yikes. And Susan in County Cork says, I once broke orange juice machine at breakfast in a hotel. A waiter kept shouting at me while the machine emptied onto the floor. Oh dear. That's bad, isn't it? Oh, waving at a guy you like as well. Oh dear. Yeah, I think it is one of those, isn't it? When you hear your name, the great thing is when you're at an airport and your name is called out for being the last passenger to board, not everyone else knows who you are, unless you make it really obvious. Ah! You know, and run for your plane. Yeah, I know that. We've done that before. I've never been the last person on that plane, but I have been on the plane when that person's got on and everyone's like, well, hey, we can take off now. Thanks very much. Thanks for the delay. Okie dokies. Designer inspiration. There's not enough of this kit. There's just not going to be enough at all. This kit is fabulous. The quality of the Labradorite, which is the first thing I'm going to have to show you, is exceptional. The shapes and sizes of these Labradorites. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look at the cut. Do you know, I'm seeing from every angle. Wow, look at that one go. Every angle. That's what they're all doing, by the way. It's all about the angle, the way in which the light hits the gemstone, the angle, if you like, at which the light hits the gemstone, to enable us to see that labradorescence there. This is spectacular quality. And I can take you all around that strand and you're going to see that labradorescence shimmering over every single gemstone. You've got the silvers, you've got the blues, you've got the greens, you've got the peaches, you've got the copper tones in there as well. They are fantastic. In fact, when we were upstairs, oh my gosh, I'm just going to turn this around. When we were upstairs earlier on, somebody did say, I can't remember who it was now, is this the new Labradorite? Because we did hear PB herself in the office a couple of weeks ago say, oh, you should see the new Labradorite that we've got coming in. And in my head, I thought, surely it can't be any better than what we've already got. Apparently so. Is this a sneaky glimpse? Phenomenal. Look at the size of these as well. They are absolutely huge. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, approximately 25 gemstones you've got in this strand as well. Wow. Now the Labradorite strand by itself should be £27.95. Look at those colours. Look at the quality of that Labradorite. That is exactly what Labradorite should do. It's just so beautiful. They're huge as well, aren't they? You've got 240 carats of Labradorite, 12 by 8 to 23 by 12 millimetres in size. You've then got your Hematite strand here as well, which would be fantastic with the Hematite that we just had. Can I just say, the screen's not doing that Labradorite justice at all. You should see what I can see now. I need a head cam. Look at these. No, we definitely need a head cam. Honestly, sometimes I just think, I wish you could see what I could see. 240 carats, I beg your pardon, 165 carats of your silver coloured coated hematite here. 5 millimetres. They're gorgeous. Perfect for that strand that we just had. You have your necklace collars here as well. We had some silver ones the other day in a kit that sold out. I've had the gold ones recently as well. These are beautiful, and do you know what? Worn just by themselves, they look beautiful. They really do. You've got so much lustre from this. Last Saturday I went out for dinner. Was it Saturday? No, Friday. Last Friday I went out for dinner and I wore my gold one of these, and somebody asked me in the restaurant that I was in where I'd got that necklace from. It's just a necklace collar. Nothing done with it, just by itself. Look at the lustre. In fact, you can see the lustre from there. Wow. And you're going to get 5 of those. Then you've got your 0.4 millimetre wire here, 10 metres of your 0.4 millimetre wire, and there is absolutely tons of your jump rings here, especially for our jump ring queen, who has stepped out her bath of jump rings this morning. Skipped out of the house. I bet she's got a giant jump ring as a door knocker. Yeah. Giant jump ring hula hoop. Yeah. Jump rings everywhere. You've got your silver plated brass necklace collars, your brushed jump rings 6 millimetres. You've got your 6 millimetre open jump rings, silver plated copper there as well. And you've got your bare copper jump rings, your 7 millimetre and your 6 millimetre copper jump rings there as well. So you have in total 2, 3, 4, 500 jump rings to be going on with there. They're stunning, aren't they? Really, really beautiful. What a gorgeous kit. Wait until you see what our Fleur has done with this kit as well. KYGC28 is your code for this one. 0800 644 655. Should be £56.60. We've got multi-buyers on this kit already. I'm not surprised at all. The Labradorite alone at just under £30. Everything else for £6.95, pretty much. Just one of these on its own. A few Labradorites on there. What kind of price tag would you pop on that? Look at the lustre. In fact, just one of these with nothing. Do you know what, Fleur? I think that you could easily get £10 for one of these. Yep. Couldn't you?
Definitely.
Easily. Especially if you wore it, you know. Maybe even more. They just look so beautiful on those. So you've got 5 of those in there. You've got your wire, you've got your Labradorite, your Hematite, and all of those jump rings. Multi-buyers, you're going to have to be really, really quick. Louise Collector, Lisa Marcelina, Sarah Kirsty, Isabel. If you've got these in your baskets, you're going to have to check out. There's lots of people coming through on the telephone lines at the same time as well. They could just pip you to the post. We only started with 67. That's not enough at all. It's really not enough. And when you see our Fleur's inspiration today. I think we could have another flood of phone calls and web bidders there. Let's go and have a look at Fleur's designs. Gorgeous. And that's just Fleur. These are phenomenal, Fleur. It wasn't until afterwards, because I did see this design upstairs. I've got a bracelet just like that.
Yeah.
A designer bracelet. And I was thinking in the dressing room, I was thinking, I normally have it with me. I normally have it in just my makeup bag, because I do wear it quite a lot. Just like that. And it was 3 figures. I'm very impressed with your designs today. Gorgeous anklet here. This is beautiful, Fleur. I love that.
Well, I've got an anklet show coming up, and when I saw these, I just thought I'm going to have to make an anklet, because I just think that would look amazing, either with a pair of high heels or your flip-flops.
Yeah.
And you don't have to be on holiday to wear anklets. You can wear them anytime.
Yeah. A bit of sunshine, any excuse. It's going to be sunny this weekend, apparently. This was Helena's favourite, I think. I liked. What's this weave called?
It's called double cloud cover.
That's beautiful. And they do look like little clouds.
I think they're like little Celtic knots as well, don't they? It looks a very Celtic design.
That's a gorgeous, and just one of those. Look at that. Look at the Labradorescence from that Labradorite. What kind of price tag would you pop on that, do you think, Fleur?
Oh, that one would be about £40.
Yes. Money back. One Labradorite. And some of the jump rings there. And you did say you've got loads left.
Yeah, loads of Labradorite left, loads of the Hematite left. I've used all the jump rings, but I tend to keep going until I've used all the jump rings.
Look at this.
That is just a beady bead with one of the Labradorites onto a piece of 0.4, twist it up, make the bail, and then just slide the beady bead over the top.
Wow.
And it just, I mean, if I bought this kit, I would do 5 of those and have them at £20.
Brilliant.
At least £20 on my store.
Wow.
Just with one Labradorite and say 12 of your
do you know,
Hematite.
I think, you know, me personally thinking about Labradorite prices elsewhere, I think just for the Labradorite alone, you know, without the beady bead and the necklace collar there at £20, I think being quite generous.
This Labradorite's like Labradorite with jazz hands, isn't it? It's just
I love
all
that.
singing, all dancing Labradorite.
Fab. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Beautiful designs. And this stunner. Check this out. Oh my gosh, look at that Labradorite. Isn't that spectacular?
And because they're drilled slightly further down, the point of the Labradorite sits over the top of the necklace collar as well. So it's just got a little bit squashed in my bag, but once you're all pushed up, they all sit over the top of the necklace collar as well with the points.
They are phenomenal. Just phenomenal. Yeah, Helena's just saying just one ring, just one ring, just one little ring. And, you know, it wouldn't really be little because they're all really sizable.
Yep.
And the necklace collars that we're talking about, just wearing them by themselves. You've just bent this a little bit, haven't you?
Yeah.
And again, that looks fantastic.
I was looking at them and I thought, what can I, because I just wanted to put one by itself, but I thought, what can I do that makes it a little bit different? And all I did, and I'll just quickly show it as well, I've just got one out here, just with your fingers, and it doesn't take that much bending. It's not like you have to hammer it or anything like that. You do just bend it with your fingers. It's very simple, but it gives it that texture and that waviness.
I love this. I just love it. They are all fabulous designs. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 designs and lots left.
Well, I've got 2 necklace collars left. I've got about 10 Labradorite left and about, say, 15 hematites left, because I've used quite a lot of hematite on this strand, on this piece here, but I could quite easily make the other 2 necklace collars the same as that one.
Wow. And the Labradorite that you've got left, you know, solitaire rings by themselves.
Yeah.
And, you know, there's just a lot of money to be made in this kit. And again, you know, if it's not a business, I love that, look at that. If it's not about business for you, just making gifts for people, there's some gorgeous inspiration here. Sandra in Oxfordshire says, fab, 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 Fleur, as always. See you on the 27th. Woohoo!
Oh, Sandra is so lovely. Sandra works for a very famous Formula 1 team, and we're going down to the factory on the 27th.
I need to meet you, Sandra. Are you coming to a workshop? I'll see you there.
She's wonderful.
Wow.
Yeah.
Incredible. We've got 15 chances left. Yes, Hella and I have signed up for your workshop this morning, the October one. Yes, we have.
The August one's sold.
Yeah, the August one's fully booked. I didn't realise I had to book so far in advance. But yes, Helen and I will be on the the chainmail beginners one that starts in October.
Wait.
I'm excited. And if you save the wine that you got today, that would be great.
That's it, yeah, we could just drink the wine on the workshop.
I've got 15 left, and there's loads of you with these in baskets. Good 20 or so of you with those in baskets. You need to be checking out. This is going to be a sellout very, very quickly. These are gorgeous pieces, Flo. What are you going to start with? What are you going to demo for us?
I'm going to demo the cloud cover, and what I'd like to say is that these are bare copper as well, so you can patina these.
Brilliant.
So the bracelet that's got the silver and the bare copper, you could make that really striking and really different just by patinaing it with your colours or your patinas. I just wanted to quickly show, before I start the chainmail, just how easy these are to manipulate, really. So all I did was I got the centre and just literally, you can see, just with your finger, just literally waving it with your finger, and you start to get that look. And that's not putting any pressure. It's not really hard. I mean, I have got strong fingers doing the chainmail ones, but as long as you, and then once you've done it, I always manipulate it when they're done up. Because if you undo it, you can manipulate it out of sight completely. And then just spend some time just then manipulating it back so that it becomes, and as it sits on your neckline, it just looks really unusual. My daughter was walking around with it on for ages. But that's how easy they are just to manipulate if you've got something you don't know what else to do with them. Right, so we're going to start with cloud cover. And this is a double cloud cover, and it's using the 7mm jump rings, and it's a really simple weave, and it leads on to the weave that you like as well. So this is the beginning of, if anybody's done Viperius, which is what the other weave is called, it's leading on to that. So what we need to do is we need to take one of our open jump rings, and we're going to add 4 closed jump rings to it, and close. And then we're just going to double that jump ring up. So we're going to end up with a chain of 3 lots of 2. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is separate those, and I've now got 3 lots of 2, and I need just another pair. So like what we were saying, these are bare copper. If you haven't got any other, this is your first kit with jump rings in, and you're going to have a first go at chainmail. Patina half of them, leave half of them bare copper, so that you have got the 2 colours. Okay, and now before we go any further, I'm just going to pop a little handle on this. Now the handle is quite important with this because it just tells you which is the top, because it can look a little bit confusing once you've put the first one in. Okay, now what we're going to do basically is you hold it so that the first jump ring and the third jump ring are facing you in like a portrait style, and then the second and the fourth are landscape. Now all this weave is connecting the third pair to the first pair, and the second pair to the fourth pair. So I'm going to go in with my jump ring and collect the first pair. Okay, so if I just show you that way around there. So I've got to the third pair. Now I'm going to twist this chain till I can't go any further, because that red pair's stopping me, and I'm going to go through the first pair. Okay, and close. Oops. So now I have this. So now the first pair and the third pair are connected, and then because it's a double jump ring, I'm going to pop another one in through that way and close. Now I've got a triangle on this side, and I've got this side that's looking a little bit more connected together. Now I'm going to turn it so that the triangle is to my right, or facing the opposite way, and the pair that I've just added, the blue pair, are lower down. Can you see that they're the lowest down jump rings at the wall? And now I'm going to take another pair of jump rings. I'm going to go through the very bottom pair of jump rings, twist the chain again so that I can't go any further, and up through the the second pair of jump rings, and close, and double that one up as well. And that is as simple as it is. I'll take it apart and I'll do it again for you, because it's just getting that action of turning it. But that is your cloud cover.
Oh my
so
gosh.
it just looks like a little knot. Okay, and when you connect all these together, it becomes a weave called 4 winds.
Right.
So I'll just take these 4 out, and then we'll do it again, because it's just that action of turning the jump rings that you need to that you need to just get practice with. And basically you turn it till the pair above stops you going any further.
Okay.
So we always start with a line of 4. So 2, 2, 2 and 2. We're going to turn the jump ring so that the first and third pair are facing me in a portrait style. I'm going to pop them through the bottom here. I don't know if I can do it back to front to show you. Let me see if I can do it back to front. If I pop it through the front and then turn till I can't go any further, so I can't turn it anymore because the red jump rings are in the way, and then just up through the very first pair. So I've connected the third and the first pair together, and close. Hang on a minute. It's difficult doing it back to front. Let me just pop that in. I can't do it back to front, I'm sorry. If I try and hold it down, and then we can try and do it over here. It's one of those weaves where you do hold it, it's easier when you hold it up. If I can try and hold it like this. Okay, so I'm going to come through the first pair, twist till that pair's stopping me now, and just go up through the very first pair. So now they're connected together, and close. And then add the second jump ring through the same path, so through the third pair and through the second pair, till we get this look. Now we always need the lowest pair to the way away from us, if you like, so away from the way that we're going to go. So I'm going to go now over to the right here, because this is popped out into the triangle. Okay. So I need to go from the second to the fourth pair. And if I get confused which way I'm going, I always look for this pair being the lowest, and that's always on my non-dominant side. Right. So because I'm left-handed, it's on my left side. Okay. Okay. So now I get my second pair of jump rings. I go through the bottom pair and turn, and it's holding its form now. You can see where they want to go into that red pair. So you can see the red pair sticking out into that triangle. So you just turn up and through and close. And again, follow that one through the same route, through the second pair, through the fourth pair, and then through the second pair. And that then makes your double cloud cover. Now on the earrings that are just in front of you, that's a single cloud cover that's in that. So that's using the 4mm jump, the 6mm jump rings, 4mm inner diameter. So that's what it looks like when there's just one jump ring. Right. So you can do this weave. If you're using the 6mm jump rings, you can just do a chain of 1 into 1. When they're the 7mm jump rings, you have to double them up so that it packs it out a little bit more, so it holds its form. Righty-ho. And then all I did was connect through the very bottom and through the very top, so the very top and bottom ones here and here. Yeah. Pop a jump ring through and attach it to your next cloud cover unit. But it's just a really nice little weave. Again, like what we were saying, you know, what can you do with just a few jump rings to, you know, if you wanted to just pop them at the end of a necklace or as a pendant. Now, if you've got larger jump rings, if you make your own jump rings out of, say, the 2mm aluminium wire that we had on, I think Alison had some, and yesterday, you can make really large ones like these ones and make it as a feature pendant. So you can do this in 3s as well. You can, if you've got larger jump rings, with this size, I could put 3 in there, so it would really pack it out. But it's just a really nice little weave that you can have a go at, and it's just turning it the right way. So just turn it, it's almost you're turning it about half a circle, so it's about 180, isn't it? Until the second pair stop you, and then just pop it. So you connect the third to the first and the second to the fourth. Or the fourth to the second, sorry.
It's a really pretty, really pretty weave, isn't it? I've got some more jump rings for you. Solid sterling silver. Wow, look at these, look at the shapes as well. These are fab. You've got some triangular ones, you've got some ovals, some squares in here, some hexagonal ones in there as well. You could create some really funky designs with these, couldn't you?
You can. These are great actually for the cloud cover. These would be really nice because you could do them all different shapes.
Oh my God.
That'd look really nice.
That'd look so nice, wouldn't it? It'd look fab. 95 sterling silver, so that's going to add value to any design as well. Really durable, your 925. And if you're popping any gemstones, any of your higher-end gemstones in there, you've got to make it 925, haven't you? You've got 35 pieces in total. Your different shapes in there as well, different sizes. They are so pretty. I love the fact that we've got solid sterling silver jump rings for you. Add these to your order. We saved you so much money on the kit, which has now sold out, I think. Yeah, pretty much sold out there. OXWI53 is your code for this one. £15.95 is not where we are staying for you today. I love the little storage boxes you get. They're really handy after, especially for jump rings.
They are really, and your gems of distinction as well. You've got a few left.
£11.95. Straight down to just £11.95 for you. OXWI53. That's an incredible price for solid sterling silver.
And these are heavy as well. These are not like the sterling silver jump rings that we get in like the 50s and the 100s. These are they're made on a slightly thicker wire gauge as well. So that, if you're into, you can make that into a pinch bail. So if you open the triangle up, it can be a little pinch bail. You can use them for the ends of your kumihimo ends, because we always say that the oval ones fit really good into those. The very small ones that are in here are absolutely perfect if you've got any of our chain, our metre-long chains. Because what you don't want is, you don't want a very large jump ring spoiling the look of that chain.
No, because they're really delicate, aren't they?
Really delicate, but they're really strong. That will hold your chain and your clasp, because sometimes you either go to a really thin wire and you worry that if somebody pulled it, it would break. And all jewellery should have a breaking point. It should never not break. But these are very substantial, so it would take a lot of pressure to pull it. But they are, I love these little boxes. I've got quite a few of these, and I use them as earring. You know, your earring doesn't sit the right way. I put these in so they sit beautifully.
There you go.
Different shapes.
Perfect, aren't they? £11.95, fabulous deal there. Lots of you on the phone lines and on the website. It's a very, very busy afternoon again for us here at JewelleryMaker. Stella in Berkshire, Em in Angus, Diane in Carmarthenshire, Jane in Greater Manchester, Collect in Greater London. Just make sure you're checking out. Tracy in Hampshire says, Fleur, never got that weave. Never got that weave from
Maille. It's Maille Artisans.
Site, but your demo, it's just clicked. Brilliant. See, sometimes.
But that's, I mean, I don't reinvent the wheel with any of the chainmail. It's all out there for people. But what I do is I look at lots of demos and I try and work out an easy way to show people that they can, because it is very confusing sometimes when it's flat on paper or it's on a screen in front of you. It's difficult to see where each jump ring goes, because it just looks like a jumble of jump rings when it's flat. And it's how some people say it and how other people say it. So it clicks with some people.
I do love the way that you do it as well, because everything you say is very clear and precise.
I think it's a teacher in me that comes out.
It's fab. It's brilliant. It really, really is.
My students never used to think that when I used to be a teacher. No,
sure
they didn't. No.
Nasty Fleur. Buy a bottle of wine, should be fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Okay. So what else are you going to show us?
We're going to go now to the Viper Barius, which is the bracelet that you like. The next one along. This one leads on really nicely from the demo that we've just done, because it's exactly the same. Apart from the two slight differences. Can I just bring it over here so I can show the difference in the... I've been waiting to do this one in two different colours, because it's easy to see in two different colours. If you can see, if you can get really close, you can see, if you look down the side here, can you see that it goes in and out and in and out? So one jump ring goes in, the next ring goes out, in, and so it's sort of like does the hokey cokey all the way down there.
I like that.
So it's just a different action. So it's exactly the same principle as what we've just done, but it's just every layer you do. There's only two different layers, but you alternate them. So I'm just going to show you how you can start this lovely weave off, and it does create. It'd be really nice as a watch strap.
Oh, it's lovely.
I wanted to get a watch face and do this weave for it. It's one of my favourites. I've loved this weave for years, and I've never been able to do it because we've not had the two colours in the same kit. So what you need to start with is you need a length of 1:1 chain. Now this does shrink up as you're working, so you need sort of like nearly double the amount of the length of your bracelet. But there's nothing to stop you doing a section and then adding some more. So basically all we're going to do is it's going to fold like this. Either one will fold either side. So that's why you need it. You see how shortened it gets all of a sudden. That one will go up to there, and that. So it's all of a sudden shortened up. So we're going to start exactly the same, and I'm just going to get my piece of wire. You do again need a handle on this because it's easier to hold this up in the air to do it. So I just pop my handle on. Me and Vicky were laughing because I use 0.4 as a handle because it's a princess handle, so it doesn't hurt your hands.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so it's exactly the same principle. So we're going to go through, so holding it up, make the first and the third face you. Okay, you can see that. Okay, not really good putting purple next to my purple top, is it? Going through the first one, turning it till it can't go any further. Sorry, my hand's right in the way. And you turning it till I can't go any further and through the top one. So we're only going to do it with one jump ring. Now you can double this one up if you've got larger jump rings. So that's my first ring in place. Now you can see we've got the same triangle on one side, we've got this one that's lower down. So I'm now going to turn this weave so the pink ring is the lowest ring down. And then going to add my second jump ring in through number 4 and up through number 2. So you can see there it's already this is already twisted, so I don't need to twist it anymore. It just goes through that jump ring there and close. So it's exactly the same as cloud cover. So now I've got a section of cloud cover, which is what I've just done in the first one. So now I look at this weave here, this ring here, because this is the lowest one down, and it becomes more apparent in this weave which one is lower down. Okay. So now I'm going to miss the ring that it's all attached to, and my first free ring is this one. It's not attached to anything yet. So I'm going to go through that ring, and then as I turn, I have to hold it flat now, I'm sorry, so you can see. I'm going to go through the pink ring that I've just added and through the purple ring. So I've just gone over the cross of the 2 jump rings. So the pink ring is what I added last, and then the purple ring is on the foundation chain and close. So now I've got this one facing in. I'm going to turn and I'm going to do exactly the same. So I'm going to go to my next ring that's not attached, so up through and turn, and this time I'm going to go through the purple ring, the purple ring and then the yellow ring and close and turn. No, that's not right, let me just turn that one up. I didn't twist it properly. 2 seconds. Live telly.
Don't you
Let me just
take some.
Do you know sometimes when you have so many weaves in your head, you're like, oh, which one?
I don't know how you do it, to be honest. I don't know how you do it all by memory.
So through the next free ring,
and
then twist, and then through. There we go. Through the purple ring and through the orange ring. Okay, and close. So you're basically just attaching the next one up to the same side. Okay, so now to my next free ring, through, and then I'm going to go to the pink ring, which is on top, and down through the purple ring. Okay, and close. And I'll just hold it up so you can see where that goes. Okay, so now I've got this triangle on the bottom here. Okay, I take my next ring, and this time I'm going to go through the first free ring, up. Now, whereas I went on before, I went on to the ring that was on the top and then the ring that was on the bottom. This time I'm going to go through the bottom ring and up through the top ring. So this ring will now sit on the inside of the ring that I've just added. And close. So can you see how it's now trying to sit inside? And turn. And again, through and up through the ring above and through. So it literally, it doesn't look very good in these large rings because it doesn't hold its form, but it will start to go one inside, one outside, one inside, one outside, and it's really difficult to see when I have to hold it up like this. It's a weave that people want to know how to do it, but it's difficult to see where it goes. So I go to the next free ring. So this time I'm going to go to, if I look at these 2 rings here and here, the purple and the pink ring, this time I'm going to go through the purple and then down through the pink ring once I've collected this ring up. So we're going to go on the outside again now. So I've collected my next free ring up. If I hold it down like that might be easier for you to see. And I'm going to go through the purple ring and through the pink ring. and it's because it's so loose in these large rings, it's just making it really difficult for you to see where it's going.
Yeah.
But you'll always have this little triangle sticking out to the side, so you know which one the next one is. So I'll just finish that one off and go through the bottom ring and up, and as you turn, this time it's the yellow and the purple ring that we're going to collect together. So, and close. If you want me to take it apart and do it again, I can do. It's just a really difficult one to be able to see in these larger rings. What I might do is
if you take them apart,
a little bit again.
Yeah. Yeah, you take them apart, I'll bring you these jump rings and then we'll have another look, because I don't know about you at home, but sometimes it takes a while to go in, doesn't it? And also, you will be able to watch this on YouTube as well, so you can learn this new weave. But I think it's great that you use those big ones and that they're colour coded for you as well, and for us to be able to see, because otherwise it would be so difficult to see, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it is easier with these ones.
Have a look at these triangular jump rings you've got here. There's a lot here as well. 100 pieces? Yeah. 100 pieces, 7mm gold-plated copper triangular jump rings you've got here. So some really funky designs you could do with your triangular pieces. These sit together really lovely as well, don't they?
These are great for the bracelet that I've done with the frosted ones that are in front of you. The silver bracelet.
Yeah. Fab. Those are beautiful, aren't they? Because those were closed, weren't they? The frosted
they're all
ones.
closed. Yeah.
Yep. So you could use where we've used where Fleur has used the frosted jump rings in this design. You could pop the triangular ones in there if you wanted to as well. So they are closed jump rings, perfect for any designs like this. You've got 100 pieces there. NLAZ93 is your code for this one. Have a go at mixing up your precious metals as well. You know, it looks fab just with this design here that you've done with this bracelet. The copper and the silver look fab together, don't they? They really, really do. 0800 644 655 or on the web at jewellerymaker.com. Valerie in Kent, you've got yours. Patricia in Greater Manchester, well done. Caroline in Warwickshire, you've just joined me as well. £7.95. Wow. Wow, that's incredible, isn't it? Topping up your stash, brilliant.
Fabulous. I love these. One of the ladies outside was just admiring my bracelet, and just these as spacers in between a 10mm bead. Absolutely beautiful.
They're gorgeous, aren't they? Real modern look as well with your triangular jump rings there. Elizabeth in the West Midlands, Veronica in Merseyside, Caroline in Warwickshire, you do need to check out as soon as you can for these. Get a couple if you want to, you know, there's nothing to stop you multi-buying. By all means do so. You've got 1p a piece. It doesn't matter how many times you log in, you log out on the web, doesn't matter how many times you check out, you're only going to have just 1p of £2 and 95 pence. That's standard here in the UK. £7.95. Add it to your order, add it to the kit as well. You know, great addition to this kit. In fact, I've got some more Labradorite coming up for you as well because the kit's sold out. So do sit tight if you were after some Labradorite. Veronica in Merseyside, Caroline in Warwickshire, a couple of collectors there on the web. Just make sure you're checking out for these. They're gorgeous, aren't they? 30-day money-back guarantee as well. Not going to be needing that, I don't think. Okie dokies.
Right, I'm going to try and hold it down here so you can see where the pattern's going to go. Okay. So can you see that okay, or do I need to move it? Is it all right there? Oh yeah, that's fine. So you can see our double cloud cover, or our cloud cover at the top here.
Yeah.
Now the jump rings that we need to go through are where the pink and the gold jump rings cross.
Righty-ho.
Okay, so we're going to go through the next available jump ring on the chain, and then we're going to go through the pink jump ring and through the orange jump ring.
Okay.
Okay, so we've connected 3 jump rings together and close. And now if I hold that up, you can see that that's now sitting lower down. I've got my triangle starting there. So I'm now going to turn it so that jump ring, the jump ring there is the lowest jump ring down.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and lay it back down again so you can see. Come here. So now you can see the next pair that I've got to go through is this pink and purple pair here.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to go to my next jump ring down. I'm going to go through the next 3 jump ring, up through the pink jump ring, and through the purple jump ring.
Okay.
So you're just connecting them to the outer edge and going through each individual pair. It's one of those ones that really makes sense when it's in front of you.
Yeah.
So if I hold that up, you can see that that has now got 1 pair here and here, the two pairs are now sitting side by side. I'm now going to turn it again, because the one that I need to work on needs to be on my non-dominant side, which is this yellow jump ring there. Okay, so that's now lower down, and this one's being forced out into a triangle.
Okay.
Okay, so the next layer, what you do is we go to our, sort that out so it's straight, next available jump ring. Now, whereas before we went over the pink and then over the yellow, this time we're going to go through the yellow, the orange first, and then through the yellow. So it's the opposite way round. So on the first layer you go from top to bottom, and then the next layer you go bottom to top. So you get the bottom jump ring first and then go for the top jump ring and close. And then you can see that this one now is sitting, if I hold it straight, can you see how it's sitting on the outside of that yellow one? So they're starting to turn in, out, and, you know, can you see here that they're starting to sort of like step either way? I'm now going to turn again so that the pink jump ring is the lowest jump ring down, so this is the side that I'm going to work on. And I'm now going to go with my yellow jump ring and connect the first free jump ring. And as I turn this way, I need to go for the purple jump ring first, and then, can you just hold that for me, Hannah? There, thank you. Now that's easier if I can hold it like that. There, you see that okay there? So now I'm going to go for my next free jump ring, which is there. I'm going to come up through my free jump ring, and then if I just push that, when this is in the correct sizes, it will sit like this. I'm then going to go through the purple and then through the yellow. So it's starting to sit. If I hold that there now, you can see that it's starting, the pink one's outside, the yellow one's inside, and this yellow one's gone onto the outside. So as I pull it tight, you can see that one's outside, inside, outside, and the same here, inside, outside, inside. So each pair either splays together or apart. So now I'm going to turn it all the way over again, so that my bottom jump ring is the lowest one down, and it will sit flat when you've got it in the correct sizes. Okay, so I'm now going to take my next jump ring, I'm going to come through the next free jump ring, and then come up and through the pink and then the purple. So we're always connecting the one before to the one underneath. Okay, and close. And we have to finish that layer off on the other side now, so if we turn the whole work over again, so it's constantly turning it over. And again, take our free jump ring.
Can I just move you up just a little bit, Claire? That's fine. Oops, sorry. Snatch it off you.
That's fine. It just looks like a big jumble with these ones, doesn't it? So it's our next free jump ring, and then we come up and we can see where our jump ring before was and the one underneath. So I come down through that pair there and close. And if I just hold it, so they're starting to face inside and outside and inside and outside. So if we take this row here, so we've got this one's outside, inside, outside, inside. Okay. So if I just show you on the small bracelet, so it's this line here that we're looking at. So you can see there how it's, so it goes inside, outside, inside, outside. And all you have to remember is you go above and then from the top to the bottom on the first row, and then from the bottom ring over to the top ring for the second row.
Righty-ho.
What I'll do when I get home is I'll make it in some small jump rings and take some photos as well.
Brilliant.
Just so everybody can get the hang of it, because it's once you've got it, it's easy. It's just trying to show it on these large rings.
It's easy. I would think, imagine so it's easier for you having it in front of you. It's really easy, but sat at home, you know, it might not be as easy.
And it's easy. It's easier to hold it up in front of you to do this weave than to do it flat. They all start to, these large ones, they all start to move out. But if I hold it up, I can see the pattern evolve in there.
So how would you do that at home with your normal size jump rings? Would you still hold it up?
Hold it up in front of you. Hold it up in front of you, and then just attach up and then turn. And which is why this handle's so important, because you can turn it. Princess handle.
Princess handle. The kit did sell out, so if you were gutted. Because you thought all the Labradorite had gone. We've got another strand for you. This is beautiful. Very, very similar strand you've got here. Absolutely packed full of your Labradorite and full of that gorgeous Labrador essence again. That is just golden, isn't it? Just stunning. Wow. You've got 240 carats in this strand. Elongated faceted pairs, 14 by 10 to 21 by 14 millimeters in size. It's packed, isn't it? Absolutely gem heavy, this strand. Look at that Labrador essence, phenomenal. You've got the peaches, you've got the greens, you've got the coppers there, you've got the blues, you've got the silver tones in there as well. Just one of these in a ring, that is a statement piece of jewellery. It really is such a magical gemstone. It's one of those that's going to grab lots of attention as well. If you are making jewellery for friends, for family, for Christmas, birthdays, I'd definitely go with Labradorite. You know when you're not sure if somebody's going to like a gemstone or not, you're not particularly sure of their favourite or anything like that, go for Labradorite because it never fails to amaze. It really, really doesn't. Everybody loves this gemstone. It has been voted your favourite here at JewelleryMaker for 3 years running now. It's easy to see why, isn't it? It's so, so beautiful. Not only if you missed out on the Labradorite from the kit, I'd be coming in just as an addition to the kit, adding to the Labradorite that I've already got, I would. IQ, RU, 38, £27.95 is your should-be price tag. Maria in Essex, you're already in on the phone lines. Belinda in Buckinghamshire, you've just joined me as well. Well done to you. Taking it down to £24.95. You've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, approximately 24 gemstones on this strand, and every single one is as stunning as the next. They're phenomenal. If you go to a silver boutique, have a look. You know, I'll take one of these gemstones at approximately 15 carats. A 15 carat Labradorite in solid sterling silver, you could be paying easily high double figures, 3 figures for a ring like that. Isn't that? Look at that. It looks like camera trickery, isn't it? It is. Phenomenal.
It's really great when you're selling as well, and people can't believe that that's just come out of the ground and it looks like that. I
know. It is pretty impressive, isn't it? High five Mother Nature, Ben. Yes. There's a bit of a delay there, but it's fine. It's fine. 0800 644 655. Bonnie in Devon, Sandra in Shropshire, you've just joined me as well. Congratulations. Camilla in West Yorkshire, Vonda in London, well done to you. You've got yours. Maria in Essex, well done. IQ RU 38. Money back on one of these, haven't you? In a ring, easily.
Just
look at those
on a chain.
Yeah.
Put one on a chain, just a simple Bracelet wrap at the top, using some 0.4 or 0.6 wire just to get a really fine wrap going all the way around the top. Pop that onto a chain, and that's got to be about £35 just on a chain.
I could stare at these all day, you know. How beautiful does that look? They are impressive. Stunning. Golden Labrador essence you've got there. Collect in Devon, you've just joined me. Sandra in Shropshire, you must check out as soon as you can. I love those peachy hues in the middle there. They're on fire, aren't they? Really sizable. If you've got those in your basket, do make sure that you're checking out as soon as you possibly can. Those are gorgeous. Love.
Absolutely stunning.
Love them. Okie dokies.
Now we've done a difficult one. I'm just going to show you how I just quickly constructed this little bracelet, the anklet, sorry.
Fab, yeah.
Because it's very, very simple. If anybody's got the triangles or the square fused closed jump rings that we've been doing, like the triangle ones that we've just done, this bracelet is perfect for those. You know, the triangles, the rose gold ones that we've done. And all you're going to do is take one of your, I'll have to do it in these size jump rings, I'm sorry. So one of your open jump rings, so your 6mm jump rings, and you're going to add 4 of your beautiful, they're like, I like to call them stardust. I don't think they are stardust ones, but you know that kind of. So we're just going to add 4 jump rings onto our closed jump ring. So I've just got 4 there. And then I'm going to close. Now these small pliers are absolutely perfect for the job, these needle nose pliers, because you can see that I can still see where my jump ring is. I've not covered it all up absolutely brilliantly. So all you're going to do is add the 4 onto there. We're then going to take one of these jump rings from the side, get one of our open jump rings. I'm just going to pop that down, take our open jump ring, get one from the side and add it to another unit that I've just made exactly the same with 4 jump rings. And we're going to take the very last. So I've got one there with 4 jump rings on already.
Okay.
And all I'm going to do is connect those 2 together and close. And then if I get another open jump ring and go onto the very next one along, so I always have the 4 that is ready. Come here. They're alive today, aren't they? So all you're going to do is connect them all together, and then you're going to use those third. I've only put 2 on there, haven't I? I should have put another one on there. Just thinking, that doesn't look right. So you need to have 3 on there. So 3 loose ones on the bottom. So I just needed another jump ring on there, and then connect them, and then use the third one as your. I can't get hold of it. There it is. Use the third one to hang your. Not doing well today, am I, with these jump rings? So all you're going to do there is take the third one along. I'm just going to pop this down. Get one of your lovely hematites with a wrap loop already on there. Now I don't like these. I don't like to wrap them onto these jump rings because I think they don't move as well. Yeah. So then take another of your jump rings, your open jump ring. Go through and attach it to the very third one, so the middle one that's on the loose of the stardust jump rings, and close, and that then starts to form your bracelet. So all you do is you just carry on going all the way along, and because they're close together it creates like a ripple effect of them all. And I do lots and lots of these kind of bracelets, lots of them, and they're one of the first ones to sell out because people like jewellery with movement. Yeah, they do, don't they? They're really, I just think they're so nice. It's so lovely, and because they've got that different effect on them, they just, it shows up against the high shine of the silver plated ones against those ones. But that's just a really simple little bracelet for people to do that that doesn't take very long to make up, and great. And I've used all 100 of the silvery stardusty ones. They're gorgeous. In that. They're beautiful. I have the jump ring maker here. This is fab, isn't it? Especially for those of you that are doing your chainmail as well, getting through your jump rings. I would imagine, Fleur, you've got quite a few of these. Yes, I do. I do. I have all. But this is something you could do when you're just watching the telly. You know, you can just sit there and get on with it, really, and not even know that you're doing it. Oh, there we go. Really, really easy to use. So what wire would you recommend then, Fleur, for making your jump rings? I like to use a 1mm wire. Right. If you're going to go with the larger sizes. Yeah. Okay. If you're going to go to the small, say 3mm inner diameter, 4mm inner diameter, you could go to a 0.8 wire. Right. But what you can't do is make sort of like 6mm, 7mm inner diameter rings on a 0.8 because there's no strength in them. Okay. So I'd always go to a 1mm wire. Yeah. For my jump rings. Right. It's just the oval one. Yeah, the oval one's absolutely wonderful. Oval jump rings create chainmail in a different kind of look altogether. The best thing about the chainmail at the jump ring makers is they're uniform. So if you're using mandrels, and the other mandrels are fabulous, you know, the square ones, because they're tapered, you can't get a precise measurement all the way down. These ones are precise all the way down. They're absolutely fabulous. You can make about 50 to 60 jump rings on each mandrel. Right. Also, when you're taking it off the oval one, it will start to twist. So if you like that effect of a twisted coil, it looks really nice. Yeah. But they will cut. When you're cutting your oval jump rings, make sure you cut them on the long side rather than on the short side, because the short side is where the pressure of the join goes, of it linked together. Brilliant. Helena, do we have the millimeterage of the mandrels in this pack at all? Because it isn't on my information out here, and it's not on the packaging either. So you will get 3 different sizes there as well. I'm not going to take these out just because they've got an oil residue on them to protect them. So all you need to do is take them out, give them a little wipe, and then they just screw into the base here. Really easy to use. And then you can just wrap away with your jump rings there. 0800 644 655 6
6x4, 7x5 and 8x6 millimeter jump rings you're going to get with these mandrels here. JS GX56, really limited though, really low quantity, so you must check out your baskets as soon as you can. Catherine in Belfast, Caroline in Berkshire, Nicolette in West Sussex, collect it in the Channel Islands, Patricia J in Midlothian. You're going to have to check out its fastest fingers first on this one. There's not enough to go around, unfortunately. Well done to Nicolette in West Sussex, Valerie in Kent, Diana in Kent, John and Susan in Essex. Collect it in Caithness, you've done it as well. Well done to you. If you've got that in your basket, it is a matter of urgency. I think we started with about 15 of those. 19. Not many at all, so be as quick as you can. If you're on those telephone lines, just push your button number 1, that will put you straight through to the call centre, and you can make sure that you get yours home. You've got a 30-day money back guarantee. How low can we go? Helen just said, oh, I forgot the price. £9.95 is where we're going. £9.95, and honestly, if you've got you know, your big reels of wire at home as well, you know the wire bundles that we bring you, they are ridiculous. That's going to make your jump rings so affordable, isn't it?
It really will, and you can start making them in different colours, so you can see where you're going with your weaves as well. These are so easy to use, these ones. There is some other ones on the market that are a little bit more flimsier, and they crack and they break. And these ones, I've had my oval jump ring maker since we first brought it out about 7 months ago, 6 months ago. And I use it all the time. And I use it for clasps. So I like oval jump rings on clasps because I think it elongates the actual, because I use a lot of lobster claw clasps if I'm doing just a necklace. I think it looks nice to follow the
oval
suit.
jump rings, perfect for that, isn't it? Absolutely,
and they are stronger.
Perfect. If you've got that in your basket, I can't guarantee that you're going to do it, but just make sure you're checking out as soon as you can. Bring on the what? I don't have any. I don't have any. Pete's on it. He's on it. Our Pete's on it. Nobody panic.
I think it's in that one there. I think it's in the. It's in the case, I think.
Is it in the case? He's on it. Our Pete, aka Santa. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Have a little look at this.
I didn't know because I only just picked mine up.
Have you now? When did you get yours?
Last week.
Oh, this is a treat, isn't it? Oh my gosh, there's loads in here, isn't there?
There's tons.
So how would you use this then, Fleur?
So this is great. With your jump rings, they have to be saw cut or flush cut either side for them to go back together properly. Okay. So the best way to get that finish is to saw them with a jeweller saw. Yeah. And these jeweller saws are fabulous. Okay. And especially in this case because it's all compact. It's all, we've all run out of space in our, because we've got too many gemstones, so we need like space. Yeah. So it's all compacted together. You've got different blades for different mediums that you're going to cut. So you could cut with this. You can cut your 1mm and your 0.8 wire. You cut your 1.25 and 1.5 for your jump rings with the number 1 and the number 2. Yeah. So with the number 3 and 4, you can cut your copper sheet with them. Righty-ho. You can cut perspex with them. Yeah. So anything that if you've got any anodized aluminium sheets. Yeah. So sometimes we have the blanks. You can adapt the blanks and cut into them. Fiona did a fabulous show last week, I think it was, where she used the saw, showed you how to load the blade up into the saw. Wow. Because there is a right and a wrong way to pop the blade into the saw. You do have to pop it so that the teeth, make sure the teeth are on the top first, because I've had a few people say that it doesn't work and the teeth are on the inside rather than on the outside. Yeah. And the teeth have to face the handle, so the teeth go down this way. Okay. And then it's a case of sawing away, and it's so simple, really simple. That's a brilliant. Doesn't take a lot of effort to cut either. And the great thing about blades is you will snap blades, and with this adjustable saw frame you can adjust it, as you can see there as it sits there in the packet. You can see how it's on quite a small section in between in the gap there. So you could just unscrew it and adjust that size. Yeah, you just adjust it, so it's all adjustable all over, and you can get the tension correct on it. Yeah. Fabulous. That's fab. And there's quite a lot of blades in there as well, looking at each pack. There's quite a few in each one, isn't there? There's lots. There's loads, so that really is going to last you as well. And like you say, the storage, I love the little the case. That's the word I was looking for. Case. That these come in as well. They are fabulous for storage as well. Great. They fit in your crafty bags.
absolutely perfectly as well. You know, if you've got any work in progress and you want to just work while you're selling on your craft stall as well, you can just pop that in your craft bag. Off you go. $10.95 is where we're at. Collect in New York, Gillian Kent, Brenda in Surrey, John and Susan in Essex, Patricia J in Midlothian, Anne in Surrey. Well done to you. Susan in Essex, Pam in Northumberland, Carol in the West Midlands, Collect in West Yorkshire, Gillian in Cheshire. You're all there. Go and have a look on YouTube. See if you can find Fiona's show as well, where she shows you how to load
the saw frame.
Thank you.
Yeah. She does
I just keep looking at you, like looking for my word. It's brilliant when you've got a guest designer that knows exactly what you're looking for.
You won't go through these blades anytime soon. There is lots and lots and lots of blades in there. There really is, and it's great for having a practice as well. And it's fabulous buying ready cut jump rings.
Yeah.
And for I will admit now, I do buy ready cut jump rings just because of time. I don't have time.
Of course.
But if you can take a reel of 1mm wire, coil and cut your own jump rings and make a bracelet like this, the reward at the end of it is immense, because you've done everything from scratch. What you do need to remember when you're cutting any metals or wires is just to pop a little bit of lubrication on the blade, because if not you get friction from metal to metal, and it will start to fracture that metal down. So just to stop any of the burrs that when you're cutting them, just make sure that it's I just use a little bit of lip balm on mine, or badger balm. I think we've got badger balm on the website.
Fabulous, excellent. Loads of you have checked out already. If you have got that in your basket, make sure you're completing your order. That's a fabulous deal for $9.95. I think I counted about 20 blades just in that smaller pack there as well. So there really are loads and loads of blades for you. We've got loads of treats coming up for you after the break. I've got another fabulous kit. Fast and furious, deals, deals, deals. Don't go anywhere, and I'll be back with you in just a few minutes.
This is an important announcement to all our Freeview customers. From July 28th, JewelleryMaker will be moving to Channel 76. You'll be able to watch us between 8 AM and 12 PM. So make sure you retune your TV and join us on our new Freeview home.
Diopside is a member of the Pyroxene group. It has a monoclinic crystal structure and often displays a star-like optical effect on the surface of the stone. This is due to fibrous inclusions within the gemstone structure that are all at a certain point which give light and reflection to create the star. In the case of chrome diopside, the colouring element here is chrome, which gives rise to a green colour.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order for just 50p and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates for items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from the genuine gemstone company.
Come and join JewelleryMaker on Facebook and get involved with over 50,000 people who have liked us. You'll get up-to-date information about our channel from the latest images of designs by our fantastic guests, gossip on what is coming up in the shows, and the newest information on our workshops. You can get in contact with jewellery makers all over the world and get some fantastic hints and tips. Simply search JewelleryMaker in the search box or go to facebook.com/JewelleryMaker UK and you're there. You don't even need to have a Facebook account. We can't wait to see you there. JewelleryMaker. Create, wear, share. JewelleryMaker offers an extensive range of creative workshops for all levels, from beginners right through to advanced. Each workshop is run by our approachable tutors who are all friendly, knowledgeable and are specialists in their field of expertise. Our popular courses are tailor-made to suit your needs and to help you get started with a new hobby or to advance your skills onto the next level. We keep the class sizes small to ensure you get plenty of one-to-one attention, so book early to avoid disappointment. For more information, contact our call centre or visit our website.
The wedding season is upon us and JewelleryMaker want to help you get prepared. Join us on Monday 17th of August for our wedding fair. We'll be inspiring you with some amazing deals, including headwear, footwear and accessories. We have guest designers Fleur, Debs and Claire on hand to give you inspiration and spark creativity on how to make that big day special with a personal touch. Come join us for our wedding fair, all day on Monday the 17th of August.
Welcome back to today's Designer Inspiration Show. I've got the gorgeous lady that is Fleur here today. She was just saying on the break that it's so difficult to show this chainmail on air. I can imagine actually it must be quite frustrating, especially when you're trying to get across, because I would, if I was doing chainmail, I'd have it right in front of my face.
Yeah.
I'd be doing it like that, so no one else would get a look in anyway. If, hopefully, fingers crossed, we did have some text messages in there say that you did now understand certain weaves there. Well done if you did. Please show us your designs. I'd love to see your designs. I really hope that you enjoyed watching that demonstration as well. It's very fascinating, chainmail, I think. Helena and I, producer Helena and I have signed up to Fleur's course in October. Yes, we have. I can't wait for that. Can't wait. I don't mean to wish the year away, but I can't wait. When is it? October the what?
The 25th, I think. One's the beginner's the 25th and the 26th.
That's like nearly Halloween. Yeah, we're dressing up. Yes, so if you want to come along to Fleur's chainmail, there's a chainmail beginners that starts in October, and you've got another one the day after as well.
The day after, yeah.
Go and have a look on the website, see if there's any spaces. You don't have to put it with me and Helena. I should be fine. Right, we have so many beautiful treats coming up for you. Fast and Furious. Let's do this. Righty-ho. Fast and Furious. Ooh, look at these. I love these. Do you know what? These would look fab on those necklace collars. You know the necklace collars that we had? Yes. 5 of these. We've only got 14, so you're going to have to be really, really quick. Solid 95 sterling silver, adding value to any piece of jewellery. In fact, just one of these. Do you remember that solid sterling silver chain that we had yesterday? Solid sterling silver chain, jump ring. This is a pendant. That's going to look fabulous. You've got so much luster there. And you're going to get 5 pieces in a pack. DCRF28 is your code for this. 26 by 7mm in size. Lushness. That's what they are, lush. 0800 644 655. 10.95 is your should be price tag. I think I'd be taking £10 alone just for one of these in a design. How about you? There's a lot of silver there, you can really feel the weight. £8.95. Straight down to £8.95 for you, and you're going to get 5. I'd be taking at least £10 for one of these in a pendant. 925 stamp on the back there as well. Look at that luster go. Aren't they gorgeous? Simple pair of earrings as well. You know, you could have the entire suite, couldn't you? You could have the earrings, you could have the pendant, you could put one of these in a bracelet if you wanted to. That would look really pretty. Andrea in Gloucestershire. Rosaline in Tyne and Weir, you've just checked out. Well done to you. DCRF28. Last few chances. Those are gorgeous. Okie dokies. Ooh. Do you know, these would have been great yesterday. Do you remember that design that our Alison did? Guest designer Alison yesterday made the most beautiful Art Deco brooch. And it was these very shapes that she took on with the aluminium wire that she used as well. These are gorgeous. 3 beautiful abalone cabs you've got here. Aren't they stunning? Sweet, swoon. I love them. Abalone and shell kites here, approximately 20 by 30mm in size. You're going to get 3 pieces in total. Little bit of wire wrapping there, prong set into a brooch maybe, as Alison did yesterday. Wouldn't they look gorgeous? Yeah, we got the photos on Facebook. 1 second, 1 second. 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 1 On Facebook, if you go and have a look from yesterday's Designer Inspiration Show, you'll see some of the brooches there that Alison did. One of them was using the abalone shell, but she created this very shape, this almost kite shape with the wire. Looked gorgeous, really, really stunning. You could use these in exactly the same way. You could wire wrap one of these into a ring if you wanted to. The great thing about your abalone is they're going to go with so many of the gemstones. The iridescence is spectacular. The iridescence being that display of colour that you've got there, those pinks, beautiful yellows, greens, blues coming through there as well. You've got a real organic look. Karen in Worcestershire, you've just checked out 2. Well done, Tracy in Sussex. You've just got 3. Well done indeedy. Do you know what? There's nothing to stop you multi-buying. Nothing at all. If you want to come in, you know, you work in the trade, you want to buy 10 of these, that's absolutely fine. We won't limit you to how many you can buy per customer. None of that. Not like in the supermarket when the wine's on offer. You're limited to 3. Fleur, she's in and out 50 times. In, out, another 3 bottles, in, out. Fill that boot.
I certainly do.
0800 644 655 or jewellerymaker.com. These are some of the designs, thank you Helena, from yesterday. The brooches that Alison created. You could use these shells in exactly the same way. Look at that on your pashmina. Beautiful. And this was the belt buckle. Look at that design. Fabulous, aren't they? Really, really beautiful. And you've got 3 there. Wow. $9.95 with your pearls. They're going to look fantastic, aren't they? I'm just going to pop one over the top there as well so you could see what that kite design would look like in that brooch. Oh, fabulous. Janet in Yorkshire, June in London, Carol in Suffolk, you've got yours, well done. Elizabeth on the Scottish borders. Patricia in Essex, good afternoon to you. Michelle, you're on the web there as well. EYPO63 is how you get involved. That's not how you get involved, that's your code. Oh dear, oh dear. Fab. Righty ho. Ooh. Nuggets. Nugget-tastic. Have a look at these. Oh. Do you know what I was looking at last night? I don't know how I came across it. I was telling Helena actually the other day, like it was like a holiday website which just had these really super duper luxury places that you could never afford to realistically stay in. But that just reminded me of one that I was looking at. Like it was like in Tahiti or somewhere like that. And that was the colour of the sea, quite literally. It was ridiculous. This has just reminded me of faraway places. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Absolutely phenomenal. Your beautiful green opal there. Just dreamy. Dreamy. You've got your green opal, you've got your green amethyst there. You've got your prehnite and you've got your emeralds there as well. A grand total of 1,600 carats. My entire collection and stash, I don't think touches a fraction of what we've got here. Now, if you were tuning in from the very start today, for today's Designer Inspiration Show, did you see the design that our guest designer Mark Smith brought in? He's in the workshop right now, and he brought in just the most spectacular necklace using all green nuggets. Green nuggets and green pearls. It was something else. In a boutique store, it could have fetched thousands. Just gorgeous. And that's exactly the kind of thing that you could do with your nuggets as well. Great for your tree of life. And do you know what? They're all green here. Beautiful, beautiful tones you've got, haven't you? You've got genuine emerald in there. You've got prehnite, you've got amethyst, and you've got green opal. How often do we see green opal? You've never seen it before. In fact, on our sister channels, there is a particular collection, the Apollo de Couleur collection. And in that collection, you might see some pink opal, you might see some Peruvian pink opal, you might see some green opal, some blue opal in there. The parcel of green opal that we found was so little that we had to put it in with the gemstones. We couldn't use that gemstone all by itself in any of those pieces in that range. because there was so little of it. There's quite a lot here, I have to say. I'd be checking this out. Greens of nature, 1,600 carats, opal, prehnite, emeralds and amethyst. Okay, so we're already at less than a penny per carat. Not even a penny per carat. How many times, if you wanted to go and buy 1,600 carats in the supermarket, hundreds of pounds, I bet. 1,600 actual carats, I bet that would cost you a few £100s, wouldn't it? 0800 644 655. I do like carrots. Karen in Worcestershire, collect it in Devon, collect it in Merseyside, Julie in Buckinghamshire, Emmy in Essex, Julie in Wiltshire. You've got the storage afterwards as well. Not even a penny a carat. Do you know what? I mean, upstairs we're thinking, I'm not sure, but, you know, on an auction website maybe, a carat of emerald for £1. I'm going to sell you a carat of emerald for £1. You've made more than 99 pence on your carat of emerald. That's actually a no-brainer. Oh, why are we all not doing this? I think I'm going to buy one of these when I come up there today. Okay. La 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 la. Which ones? Sorry, lovely. Not those ones. Are these the ones that I picked up earlier on? Yes. I was like, whoa. That's exactly what I did when I saw these. They are phenomenal. We are so lucky here at JewelleryMaker. So lucky to have. Look at the quality of them. Not been seen since February of this year. That is literally months and months and months ago. They're 100% natural. A lot of pearls in the industry are bleached, a lot of them are dyed. These are 100% natural. There is a lot to be said for natural pearls. There's a lot to be said for genuine pearls as well. If you go and have a look on the high street, I want you to have a look. Next time you go shopping, have a look at the price tags of synthetic pearls. Just have a look. You know, I'm just putting it out there. Most of your ladies' clothing stores now sell costume jewellery, so you're probably going to find a strand of synthetic pearls in there. Earrings, maybe. Just have a look at the prices. Pearls take years and years to culture. An organic gemstone that's going to look fab with your abalone that we just had, you know, it's an absolute match made in heaven. Organic design. Oh, hello. Whoopsie. How gorgeous. In fact, your strand of pearls there, one of these dropped in the bottom. Look at that. And our Fleur, our lovely Fleur, has started to take a very modern take on the classic pearl necklace, haven't you, with your knotting?
I do. I adore pearl knotting in between pearls, but I love to use different coloured silks and threaded materials in between.
Wow.
So I've just finished one for Hannah upstairs,
Yeah.
our Hannah Roxbury, which had bright red silk in between. So a classic white pearl with a red knot, and it's just a flash of colour, so it just gives them a real contemporary look to a really classic design. Again, they're pearl knotted, so it's still traditional, and it's just a really lovely way of like showing the pearls off, but with an adjacent colour as well to really make them pop.
And you should have seen that necklace as well. Incredible. If you were to simply restrand these, solid sterling silver clasp, you could easily put a 3-figure price tag on these. Susan in Lancashire ×2, Karen in Worcestershire, Kirsty in Australia, Jane in Greater Manchester, Michelle. Ouch. That's your should be price tag. Are you ready to start dialing? I hope you've got us on speed dial, because if you haven't, you're going to have to be really, really quick. 0800 644 655. ever been seen that low before. That's how we roll. That's how we roll. High five, Ben. Yes. £7.95. Oh yeah, Susan Lancashire times 3, Claire in Surrey times 2, Leslie in Midlothian times 2, Irina in Sussex times 2, Collector in Lancashire times 2. Well done to you. Loads of you multi-buying. £7.90. If this was in a boutique store, in a window, no price tag, would you go and ask? Genuine pearl necklace, would you go and ask? I wouldn't, hands up, I wouldn't. What would you do if you read in the news the next day? Jewellers sells pearl necklace, £7.95. Causes chaos. Yeah, you'd kick yourself for not going in there, wouldn't you? Debbie in the West Midlands, I think we will see guest designer Jan's name up there at some point. She would call this, indeed, a gravy strand. Not just your instant gravy, red wine gravy. Pair of earrings, £20, easily. Easily. £40. On one of these pearls, you could easily double your money. Pearls, they're genuine. They are natural and they are white. Vivian in Lancashire times 3, Debbie in Middlesex, Deborah, sorry, times 3, Penny in Dorset times 2, Collector in Lancashire times 2, Ninetta in Wiltshire times 2, as well. Pat in Menorca, can we have a weather check, please? I bet it's hot. It's going to be really hot, isn't it? Oh yeah, it's like end of July, it's like peak season, sizzling. Do you know what, Pat? It's absolutely rubbish here in the UK right now. It's like autumn. Heat wave at the end of August. I go away on the 30th, so I do hope it's before I go. Actually, you're guaranteed nice weather when I'm not here. It always happens. £7.95. Beth in West Lothian times 2. Lynn in County Armagh times 2. You've got yours as well. Tons of you with these in your baskets. Have you ever seen anything so ridiculous, I tell you? PTDP21 is your code for this one. Wow. Wow. Okay, whoopsie. Ooh, solid sterling silver. Oh, these are those clasps that remind me of that very famous designer. You know the pearl necklace that we've just done? I would definitely be using this clasp. 3-strand lock clasp you've got here. I have to say, I think for me personally, this is the classic 1-stranded necklace. It is enough for me. I love that look. But when it comes to a bracelet with pearls, I have to say 3 strands, 5 strands of your smaller pearls, beautiful. And these are the perfect clasps to do that as well. Solid 925 sterling silver. It's going to have to be with pearls. Absolutely. You can't compromise on that precious metal. It's going to add value to your design, and you're going to get 2 pieces here as well. I'll be multi-buying. If you've just come in and bought that pearl strand, look at them. Just look at them. Oh yeah. Only got 35 left. 0800 644 655 HP ZH 87. And Helena just said, oh no, we've got to honour the last price tag. Diane in Kent, Collector in Devon times 2. We've got to go lower, unfortunately. It's not our choice. We're just doing it because someone else has, and we have to. £6.95. That is bonkers low. £6.95, £3.40 something each. Crazy, crazy low for a solid sterling silver clasp you've got there. Susan in Lancashire's got 3, Diane in Kent, Collector in Devon, you've got 2. Beverly in Greater London, Penny in Dorset, Elaine in Inverclyde, Collector in Greater Manchester, Veronica, Collector in Derbyshire, Jackie in Gloucestershire, Collector in Derbyshire, Kirsty in Worcestershire, Pat in Menorca's back in, Elizabeth in the West Midlands, Collector in Merseyside. You're flying in. absolutely flying in now. I would definitely be multi-buying. That's a steal of a deal. For solid sterling silver, we're talking your high-end pieces of jewellery here. If you're making a gift for someone, can you imagine a 3-strand pearl bracelet? This clasp, wow. Get it valued. Before you give that away, get it valued as well. It's going to look fabulous, isn't it? Tons of you there. Netta in Wiltshire, you've got 2. Sandra in Surrey, you've got 2. Well done. 15 chances left and loads of these in baskets, so do be quick as you can. Okay. Oh, these are pretty. These connectors would go well with the other sterling silver findings that we had. Aren't these gorgeous? Again, it could be simple pearl bracelet and you've got one of these connectors in the middle across the wrist. Oh, lovely. In a pendant, that's going to look fab as well. You've got 5 pieces in a pack of your 925 sterling silver connectors here. You can really feel the weight in these as well. They are gorgeous. In fact, I'm thinking 3 of these in a necklace.
With the multi-shaped sterling silver jump rings that we've just done. So you get 5 in each one, so you do, I could do the hexagonal ones in between those. It would look really special.
That would
really
look gorgeous, wouldn't it? Really beautiful. I really, really like those. So just one of those on the wrist there. Your jump rings, all your gemstones, entirely up to you. That's a fab look. Really delicate. In fact, you know your microfaceted gemstones? That would look beautiful. Karen in Dorset, Diane in Kent, Sylvia in Kent, Jackie in Dorset, Sandra in Surrey, Collector in Derbyshire, EPRF78 is your code for this one. 5 pieces. And we're just over £1 each. Just over £1 each for 5 pieces. Jackie in Gloucestershire, Collector in Merseyside, Edwina in Gwynedd, well done to you. Jackie in Dorset, you've got yours. Rosalind in Tynewere, Sandra in Surrey, you've just checked out 2. That's the way to do it. Doesn't matter how many you buy, by the way. 1 P&P. 1 P&P from midnight last night until midnight tonight. Nearly half of the stock has gone already. Beverly in Greater London, you've got yours as well. Okay, Tanzanite for you. Have a look at this. Now, I've never seen this gemstone here at JewelleryMaker. I don't even know if you've had it here at JewelleryMaker before, other than this strand. Your shaded pink Tanzanite. Now, the pinks in this are beautiful. You might be used to seeing a lot of blues in Tanzanite, but those flashes of pinks that you have through here, I'm looking down and I'm seeing the most gorgeous lavender hues. Really delicate pinks in there. It's not very often you get treated to a strand like this at JewelleryMaker at all. And you've got 40 carats. See, you can really see the pinks there in the daylight simulant camera. That is stunning. Now, it's very rare to get Tanzanite with the pinks in like this. Over on our sister channels, I've seen pink Tanzanite a handful of times. Handful of times. And just to point out as well, when I have been on our sister channels and I have had a pink Tanzanite design, it's been a one of a kind. It's been a one-off. I've not had quantity, it's just been a one-off kind. Really rare and really beautiful. Blue and green in Tanzanite, absolutely. You know, if we're getting the bikers, you'll sometimes see the greens there. We do see flashes of pinks in Tanzanite, but that's down to the player chroism. But here, you actually have those pinks, which is very, very rare indeed. And you've got 40 carats of it. 4x1 to 5x2 millimeters in size, 18 centimeter strand you've got here. It's stunning, every single one individually hand faceted. When you get this home, take it outside, natural daylight, and you will see those pinks glowing from within. They are stunning, really, really unique. OXRU 52 is your code for this one. Last few chances at just $34.95. We're not even at £1 a carat. Not £1 a carat for Tanzanite. We've got 8 left. Only 8 chances. You're going to have to be really, really quick. Simple earrings would have to be solid sterling silver. Think about your big 5. Out of all of those gemstones, sapphires, diamonds, emeralds, rubies, tanzanite, there's only one of those gemstones that is very, very thin on the ground. It's tanzanite. You need to be getting this while you can. Last few chances available at £34.95. 0800 644 655. Hold those lines. Earring findings for you at 925. These are really, really pretty. Have a look at these. Gorgeous. Aren't they pretty? Helena said fleurs because we've got Fleur. Aren't they pretty?
They're lovely, aren't they?
They're gorgeous. In fact, you've done some fantastic weaves, haven't you, Fleur? Just, I know we had last time you were here on Sunday, you'd made some earrings.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the weave that you did.
Mobius
Yes,
one that I
the
did,
Mobius one. Beautiful weave. And just those by themselves.
I've just been doing some in the middle of these, beautiful. But yeah, they would look just wonderful, just hanging off the end.
They are really, really pretty, aren't they? And they are solid sterling silver. So with the pearl strand that we've just had, that went ridiculously low, just one of those in here, you drop earrings, they're going to look beautiful. And that is £40–50 right there. Solid sterling silver earring findings, genuine natural pearls. They're fab, aren't they? Lynn in Kent, first in straight away. 925 sterling silver flower detail shepherd's hook here, approximately 20 metres. 20 metres? No. Earrings for elephants, 20 millimetres in size, and you're going to get 3 pairs in there as well. 0800 644 655, or on the web at jewellerymaker.com. £7.95 for all 3 pairs there. That's not even £3 each. That's a bonkers deal, isn't it? Karen in Dorset, you have checked out already. Well done to you. Lynn in Kent, you've just joined me on the web as well. RF73. If you're on the phone lines, hit that number 1 button as soon as you can. Get through to the call centre and get them home. You've got 30-day money-back guarantee. Bonkers, isn't it? Hold those lines. Okay. It's time again. The second kit, gorgeous. Have a look at this. Now, the first kit sold out really, really quickly. Again, we don't have a massive amount of the second kit for you. And wait until you see the pieces. Look at this. Jump ring heaven. Oh my gosh. Absolutely tons and tons of jump rings in here. You've got your gold, and you've got your rose gold plated there as well, and some really, really sizable jump rings as well. Just going to lift that up slightly for you. You've got your bare copper jump rings at 5mm, 9mm, and your bare copper over jump rings at 7x5mm there as well. You've got your gold plated copper open jump rings, 6mm and 7mm there as well. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's correct. Yeah. So you've got 2, 4, 500. No, 700. 700 jump rings you've got there. Woo! That's some jump rings to be going on with. You've got your beautiful pendant findings here as well. These are gorgeous. You could use your resin with these. You could use your polymer clay with these if you wanted to. These always remind me of dream catchers. Really, really pretty. And you have your ideology. I love this. Your sprocket and gear findings here as well. Look at these. Great for your steampunk jewellery. How fabulous. And it was quite funny because upstairs we were looking at some of Fleur's pieces, and somebody just said, Julia Roberts. Apparently Julia Roberts was wearing something very, very similar. I don't know when, I don't know where, but she was. Fab, we're just going to have a look for you. And you've got your gemstones here as well. So you've got 150 carats of your black agate rounds there, 8mm, and they are faceted. Again, with the pearls, if you came in and bought the pearls just, vintage, stunning. So you've got 150 carats of your faceted rounds there, 8mm. You've got 90 carats of your plain rounds at 6mm, and 30 carats of your red agate there as well, at 4mm rounds. EPGC 51. There is a lot going on in this kit, isn't there? 700 jump rings you've got there. These fabulous sprocket and gear findings that you've got are just so cool. I love these. There's so much you could do with these, isn't there? Perfect for your steampunk jewellery. Brilliant for those different designs. 700 jump rings, and you've got your pendant findings there as well. These pendant findings are lovely. They really are lustrous. 0800 644 655, or on the web at JewelleryMaker.com. EPGC 51. TikTok. Indeed. Do you know what? It's going to sell out really, really quickly. £52.50. We are saving you so much money on this kit today. Again, multi-buyers. We had multi-buyers for the first kit. We've got multi-buyers for the second kit. This is why it's not going to stick around for very long. £32.95. We have gone down as low as we can for you. Collect it in South Yorkshire, Barbara in Dorset, Karen in Worcestershire, Brenda in Surrey. You've just got 2. Well done. Isabel in Angus. Very, very regular bidder. You're there as well. Let's go and have a little look at some of these pieces. Oh, I forgot about my coffee. Thanks, Pete. He's not here. He's gone on his break. It's cold now. Pete. Just joking. Have a look at these fab designs. Fleur. Just look at them. Wow.
I've sort of split it into 2 different looks. So I've gone really red carpet glamour and very steampunky.
Look at that. That's just a fab design. I love that. That is so cool. And Helena just says, yeah, I've just found that picture of Julie Roberts with sterling silver, but she was wearing a very, very similar design. Simple ring here as well, Fleur. Love that. It's a great gents piece.
It is, yeah, isn't really. It? And that's just a European 4-in-1 just connected into a ring. But they're great. You have to be very careful if you're selling or making these as gifts for the rings. They have to fit quite snugly. If they move up near your knuckle with the movement of your hand opening and closing, you can open one of those rings. So you do have to make it quite a snug fit if you're making them as gifts.
Oh, gorgeous. Beautiful pair of earrings there, and check out this design here. Woo. We're all about the glamour. Look at these, Fleur. This is exquisite. And if you look really, really closely, can you see how, I was going to say we again, how Fleur, how we, has captured the agate within those jump rings. That must have been difficult.
It's quite easy. The only difficulty is trying to find the right size beads and jump rings.
Yeah.
So
that combination.
Again, these worked absolutely perfectly. So we're going to show how to do that, but it will be in that size, so it will be a little bit fiddly to see because my hands will be held away. But we'll get round it. We'll be able to do it.
We're going to treat you. Helena's just said, you know what? There's that many people multi-buying for this kit. I'm going to take the price tag down. I'm going to treat them. And we're going to treat you. We're going to take some more money off you. Don't worry if you've already come in.
Wow. And
you've already checked it out. Don't worry, nobody pays any more than anybody else. You'll all only ever pay the final low closing price tag. Now, it's under £30. How about that? So well done to all of you that have already checked out. Doesn't matter how many you bought. Oh no, £29.95. What kind of price tag would you pop on this kind of piece, Fleur?
That piece would be about £40–45 for that piece, because there's the weave itself isn't a difficult weave to do. It's not very time consuming, but piecing all the cogs and gears together in a way to balance it out, that did take me quite a long time to work out which way I wanted it all to go.
Wow. Love it. Love that look. It's fabulous. And this must have taken you quite a long time as well.
Yeah, because there's 3 different weaves, and there's the one that we've just done before. That's the top weave, so that's the Viper Barius, the one at the top, and then we've got the captured beads, and then half Persian 3-in-1. Although they're only small sections, it does take a little bit of time to connect it all and threading all. The thing that takes me the longest is threading the beads. That's actually threading the beads on into the middle bits. Yeah, that's the bit that takes me the longest.
That is an incredible piece of jewellery, Fleur. It really is fabulous. So what are you going to show us then?
We're going to show you how to do the weave that's on the bare copper one there. So it's called an orbital viper berry. So it goes on the same lines as what we were doing before. And what we need is a chain of 1-in-1 jump rings of the smaller jump rings that you get. I think, are they oval? Are they oval or are they round? I can't remember.
I think they're round.
They're round, that's it.
I think they're round.
So I think I've just done a kit at home that's got oval in it, so I'm getting confused.
We'll let you off. I think we see a lot of jump rings.
Yeah,
so
we see a lot of jump rings. Okay, so we need a chain of 1-in-1, and this is going to stay the same length. So it's your finishing length. It's not going to shrink up like the last one did. So it's just all the small jump rings, and then we're going to take our large 9mm jump rings. And what we're going to do is we're going to come up through the very first jump ring on the chain. Miss a jump ring, and then come down through the third jump ring. So all we're doing is going through number 1 and number 3 and missing number 2 and close. So now we've got a jump ring that's in the middle there of number 2. So this next jump ring has to sit on top of the very first jump we've just added. So it goes through number 2 and down through number 4. So we miss number 3 and down.
Do you know, I got ever so excited then because I knew what you were going to do.
I
knew what you had to go. I'm getting this. I've got this one. I'm just going to do it.
This one is a really lovely, simple weave. You get over there. That's it. So now we can see this jump ring here is in the middle. So we're going to go through number 3 and down through number 5. So you're always going from the one in the middle of the ring previously, missing a ring and going through the next one. And as long as they stack one on top of the other, it's going to look absolutely brilliant. So what it does is it sort of orbits, which is why it's called an orbital weave. Mark would like this one because he's Orbital Designs, isn't he? You could make him this one. So again, come up through the one in the middle, miss the next one, and down. So it's a really simple weave. It creates quite a substantial weave, so it's a great gents piece as well. Really nice. I do a lot of wallet chains in this weave. So if anybody goes to we did a biker fest and they loved their wallet chains, and I was making them on the day because people were saying I'll be back in an hour. I was thinking, oh, I can't get it done in time. So yeah, these are great gents pieces, these ones. So it's just a really simple weavey, so you're just going all the way, all the time, in through the middle one, miss the next one along the chain, and then down through the very next one there, and close. And you just carry on all the way along until you reach the end, and that is as simple as it gets. Now when you're attaching your clasp to this, what I do is I added a larger jump ring. If you add a large jump ring to this one here, because this chain in the middle doesn't take any of the stress. It'll take all the stress, sorry, if you don't add a larger jump ring. So I just added a larger jump ring at the end and then added a more chunkier clasp to it. But that is as simple as that weave gets, and it doesn't take that many jump rings to make either. So I think I used about 80 of the small and 80 of the large as well, because I had enough to make the ring as well. And then with the rest of the large jump rings I used in the actual pendant itself. So all that has been patinaed as well. So, and the Tim Holtz ideology tags have taken a real good they've taken the patina really good as well, so they've all gone quite dark, because with the Tim Holtz you get 3 different colours, so very subtly they're different colours within that little packet there.
Do you know what? We'll get that now, because we've got some right here. These are fab, aren't they? Because they give you that fantastic kind of weathered look. And you know, that always reminds me, I don't know if you knew, but the Statue of Liberty is actually made from copper, and the reason that it's green is due to weathering and the elements and that. So that is the kind of finish, that is the kind of finish that you would get with this patina. You've got those gorgeous greens there. You've got the moss, you've got the I'm going to have to turn that around. Do you know, I have terrible trouble reading upside down. The moss, the verdigris and the jade. That's what you've got in this pack. So you've got 3 beautiful colours there. How would you use these colours?
So what you do with these is I get a makeup sponge and I sponge it on because I don't want it to, with chainmail, it will leak into all the little gaps in between.
Righty-ho.
So make sure you're on it's like a waterproof cover, so I always cover my working surface in that clingy, filmy type of stuff.
Oh yeah, I think I know what you mean.
Yeah, just so that you can just chuck it away at the end. So it's, or in an old takeaway container, something like that, so it's enclosed. What I do is I pop the patinas onto a makeup sponge and then I dab at it. You can paint it on, you can immerse it all in there. So if you've got a large piece of copper sheet that you've etched or you've hammered or you've texturized, what you can do is just squirt little bits on, drop it, and then just let it run into all the crevices. But what I prefer to do is use a makeup sponge, because I can then, what you can do with these is you can add one layer and then get the different colour and go over, so they will all merge together into an amazing piece. I've used this on Viking knit as well, it looks brilliant. So what you do then is you let it dry. I always let mine dry for a good 24 hours and then go back to it, and with a real fine sandpaper or really high grade wire wool, just buff off the little bits that you don't want, and then the copper will show through and the patina will be where you want it to be. If you don't like the effect, you can sand it all off, or if you want more, you can just go, you can keep adding layers to it. It is absolutely brilliant.
Brilliant. Get it home, give it a go. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee as well, so you've got 3 packs here, and I would imagine that these last quite a long time as well.
Yeah, you only need 1 drop. Yeah, 1 drop, and that goes a long way.
Wow.
The way that I've done it before is in the little takeaway containers, you've got the little valley around the outside. Pop it in there and then just keep taking it out of that. You can, I have let it dry and then popped a little bit of water into there to try and reinvigorate it, so you can. The difference with these is they will go like a paint rather than like the liver of sulphur.
Okay, fab. Lowest ever price, never ever been seen that low before, so that is a great opportunity for you to come in this afternoon, isn't it? And give it a go. If you haven't before, you're going to get some fabulous effects with this. You really will. 0800 644 655. This would be great for your steampunk jewellery, wouldn't it?
Absolutely brilliant. Yeah. Perfect. You could pick up all the cogs, the different. You could colour the cogs and get the different variations of dimensions within that piece.
That'd be fab. Get them home, do it, and let us see the pictures. Show us the pictures. That's what I was trying to say. Karen in Worcestershire, Barbara in Dorset, Elaine in Inverclyde, Linda, you're there. Paula in Essex, Julie in Wiltshire, Collector in Glamorgan. Lowest ever price tag for you this afternoon as well. So that's a perfect opportunity for you to come in and give this a go if you haven't before. Fabulous. Hold those lines.
They don't smell either like the liver of sulphur.
Oh, that's good.
So it hasn't got that sulphur smell like the liver of sulphur does.
Brilliant. I like those.
They're great. I love them.
We do have liver of sulphur coming up for you as well. We'll do that in a little while. Okie dokie.
I don't want to make the pendant. It's all individual with the pendant.
Right.
What I did, I'll just give you a few little tips of how I made it up. What I did is, before I attached anything, I just played about with laying them on top of each other and seeing where I wanted the design to go. Because what you're going to do is connect them with your larger jump rings. Now your large jump ring will go through the centre of this wheel here, and then attach to the side as well, so they all work together. What I did is I got my camera, my phone, and I took pictures of the layers. So I added it all together how I liked it, and then I took off a layer and then took a picture, and then took off a layer and took a picture, so that if I just place all these together here, you can see if I just took a photo of this, it'd be difficult to see which one's on top and which one's underneath. So you just want to sort of like jigsaw them together till you're happy with a shape, and I think that for me, I'd like that shape. That'd be absolutely fabulous. So what I do is take a photo of it with that layer, and then look at all the ones that are on the top. So that one's on the top, that one's on the top, and that one's on the top, and then I take a photo of that layer, and then take it down in layers, and then take those 3 off, so you can then see where each layer would be, so you can attach it. And that's how I would make that pendant. Once I've done that, then I patinaed the whole lot together.
Righty-ho.
Because all these, though these have got the coating on them, they did take the patina as well. They did actually go darker.
Yeah.
I didn't expect them to. I thought they'd stay quite like as they are now, but they didn't. They went quite dark.
Wow.
So, and that's using the 9mm jump rings to connect them all together.
Wow. Because that patina really does give that a real aged look, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know?
I've not buffed any of that off either. I haven't taken any wire wool to it, so I haven't got any of the raw copper to show through at all. But they're really nice to just put them together and see what kind of pendant you want to make. You might want to just make individual earrings with them all. You know, you don't have to put them all together.
You could do with these, isn't there?
They're great fun. They really are. And if you don't like it, all you've wasted is your time. You just take the jump rings out and then start again.
And start again as well. That's fab, isn't it? Gorgeous design. Helena, shall I do the liver of sulphur? Wow, so how does this work then, Fleur? Because I've never seen this before.
So what you do with the liver of sulphur, it has to be bare metal, so bare copper. It won't work on anything that's got a coating on it. So all of our coated jump rings, or if anything's got an e-coating on it, it won't go through. So it's bare copper. What you do is you make up your piece, or you can do them before you make it up.
Okay.
Nice hot water in a container that you don't care very much for. So not your best china bowl. You know, just something. Always use it in a really airy room, or preferably outside, because it does smell.
Does it
really bad.
I've never smelt it.
Oh,
you've made me intrigued now, but I'm being told don't do it.
No, don't do it.
Okay.
Don't. When you get it home to start with, there is a safety film over the top, so you do have to take the lid off, take the film off, because I was there for ages. Nothing's coming out.
Oh, you do that.
That without and hammering onto the can. I'm not safe to be out, am I?
I suppose you weren't hammering that to get it open.
No, I couldn't do it actually. I used the can opener. So, nice warm water in a bowl. 1 to 2 drops is all you need. Now this is fabulous because it's in a gel form.
Righty-ho.
Traditionally it comes in a really fine liquid, and it's really it runs out really fast. It will go in the water and it will start to smell instantly. Ooh. So just like I say, if you can do it outside, perfect. What you're going to do then, just give it a quick stir around with something that you're not going to use for your eating with, and then pop your jewellery into that water. It won't take very long for it to start to change colour, depending on how dark you want that to go. Depends on how long it stays in, and you can see it changing before your eyes. So it will go from bare copper, shiny copper, to jet black really quickly. You can take it off. You can use lemon juice to take off patina, and what it does is it speeds up the aging process. So as copper will naturally age over time and go green if it's got algae on there, this will darken it. It will darken this. It darkens silver as well, so you can use it on your metal clays. Once you've taken it out of the water, you need to pop it into a solution of bicarbonate of soda to fix it in. Because if not, it will just come off all over you. And that's where you see like people walking around with black stains on their arms and that. So that's not very good. So pop it in the bicarbonate of soda, and that seals it. And then you can dry it off with some paper towels and either buff it back up if you want. You can use your Dremel to buff it up. You can use some really high grade soft wire wool, or some sand. It's fabulous. It's great stuff to have. It's just smelly.
Just do it outside. It's used to go outside, isn't it, really, in the summer?
Just pop it outside. That's all you need to do. I do all mine outside, and it's great because you've only got it in the water for and the hotter the water, the quicker the reaction time. So if your water is cold, it reacts slower.
Brilliant. Give it a go. It's great, I think, because I love vintage looks and all of that. So it's great for your vintage looks, isn't it? It's great for your steampunk as well, to help with that aging process. Get it home and have a go with this and the patinas that we've got here as well. It is your Beadsmith extra large liberal sulphur gel. QTBD96 is your code for this one. Lots of you with this in your basket. Check it out. Give it a go. Do you know what? I'd love to see your pieces as well. If you're going to send your pieces in, you might, not your actual pieces, photographs of your pieces. I mean, if you want to send your pieces in to me, that's brilliant. But send in your photos. Do enter them into the Wall of Fame, because you could end up winning £100 credited to your account, or the runner-up gets £50. Gosh, honestly.
Bless you.
It's still in the weekend. I wouldn't mind, but it's only been a 2-day week. And the runner-up gets £50 credited to their account as well. So if you're going to send those pictures in, you might as well enter them into the Wall of Fame. I'd love to see some of your steampunk designs because I've not seen that many, I've got to be honest. Anne in Greater London, you've got yours. Kay in Nottinghamshire, you're well done. Check out as soon as you can. QTBD 96.
What we'd say is do your liver of sulphur before you put your gemstones on. Don't put your gemstones into it.
No.
And also do this one before you do the patinas, the coloured patinas.
Yeah, okay, fabulous. Brilliant. Okay, then Fleur.
Okay, so we're going to move on to this necklace here.
Fab.
So I took 2 of the pendants that were in the kit, and I didn't want to use them just as a pendant with a nice tassel, although it would look beautiful.
Yeah.
All I did was take this section off here, the bail off here.
Yeah.
If you cut it really low down, what you can do then is open it up and use it to stamp on.
Ooh.
Because it's then, don't ever waste any bits of metal, because it's still metal at the end of the day and it can be stamped on, and it's fabulous. So what you can do then is using your hammer and your block is to flatten this out, and you could use that as a little stamp. What you do need to do as well, you remember what we said on Sunday about shaping something that needs to sit?
Yeah.
You know, the discs when we shape them. You do need to give these a slight shape as well, because they're going to sit on your collarbones, and these are really simple to do just with your fingers. So they're slightly domed, and all I did was give them a slight dome, so you can see there it's slightly domed there, so it sits flush onto your collarbones. If you don't dome them, they will sit proud, and it sort of ruins the design of the chains don't sit properly. So just spend a little bit of time. If you want to, you can use your dapping block, but just be very careful that you don't take any of the gold coating off. So that's how I started the design. I started with this section, and then I did the beads that were enclosed in.
Wow.
So they're in there, and there's no beading thread on them at all to hold them in there. They just literally stay in there by themselves. So I'm going to use the large jump rings just to show you the action of doing it, but then I'm going to have to use the small ones because I couldn't find a large enough bead to sit inside my large jump rings. The general rule of thumb is if I just close that jump ring up and you can see quickly, your bead has to sit inside there. So if your bead won't fit inside your jump ring, this weave won't work. Okay, so it has to sit quite snugly in there for it to work, so it becomes encapsulated. Okay, so what we need to do is we always start this weave with 2 small jump rings. So in this case I've used the 6mm and the 7mm, no, 5mm and 7mm, aren't they? Oh, no, 6 and 7, sorry. I'll get there eventually. So I've started off with 6s and 7s. In my head I say the inner diameter, but I know because they're on the website and the outer diameter, so sometimes I pick a number. It's like when I'm chatting with children. I shout all the names and then one
get there eventually.
So we start off with the 2 smallest jump rings, and then we need to add 2 of the larger jump rings and then another 2 large jump rings onto it. Now if anybody's used to doing the box weave, this is exactly the same as the box weave. So these beads are just captured inside the box.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to hold the 2 small jump rings. We're going to allow the first 2 jump rings to sit either side. When we open these up, I've got a large bead here, but it doesn't sit in very well. That is where your bead will sit. In there, so in between the very first pair of jump rings that's attached to the small ones. Then, see what I mean? It doesn't sit very well in there, and as soon as I pull this up, it's going to fall out. So you see, it falls out through the sides. It's then all you're going to do is these will pull either side, and it encloses within that bead. Okay, so I'm going to show you on the smaller ones because it makes more sense. But I apologise if it's difficult to see. So I've just done a couple here, something just for me to hang on to. The first one is the hardest one to do. Okay, because you've got nothing to support it.
Yeah.
So the very first one, just take a little bit of wriggling around and it falls out quite a few times. But once it's in there, you're absolutely fine. So if I just take the first pair and let them fall either side of my fingers, if I then open up those jump rings, you can see there, right in the very middle is where this bead's going to go. And you know it's going to jump out, don't you?
Yeah.
So we're going to pop it in.
Have faith.
Have faith. And then what you're going to do is pull one side up and then use your pliers and using the other side. You're holding your breath. It's gonna pop out.
This is where the zero pliers are actually really, really good.
It is, it's really good. I'm trying to do it without my fingers in the way. Come here and breathe. It's alright though. I did a whole necklace, they'll go in. Okay. So I'm going to pop that one in there and close those jump rings around. And you have to close them around quite quickly so it doesn't fall out. And then get your next open jump ring. And what you're going to do is collect those two above it. And there it is.
And breathe.
And close. And I'll do another one just so that it's not just a fluke. When it
So
goes.
do you imagine this, the whole length of that chain was quite time consuming really?
It can be quite a time consuming one, yeah. It's a little bit like, you know, you do knitting, you can do like 2 or 3 rows and it all goes well when I'm learning to knit, and then I'll put it down and pick it up and then I can't do any of it.
Yeah.
So I've got my next 2 jump rings ready, so 2 there, so I need to add another 2, so we always need 2 sets of 2 to be able to fold them back. There's one set. And when you're closing your jump rings, always go past the end of the opposite side and then back together again and through again. So now I've got 2 sets of 2. It gets easier the more you have to hold. So there I've got them either side of my finger. Yeah. Open them up, get one of your beads and pop it in the middle. Now sometimes they won't close properly, and what happens is they get stuck underneath, so you have to give them a little bit of a wriggle.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just going to collect one side and then 2 sides and close.
I don't think I'm breathing through the whole of this demonstration.
It's like an exam, this one. I like my large jump rings, especially when they're this far away from me. I can barely see the
That's fab. I have to say, if I was trying to do this at home, I'd be thinking, I need those tweezers, those tweezer nose pliers, even. And do you know what? I've got them. This is brilliant. An absolute. I can't imagine you'd be able to do that, Fleur, without them.
I'm just trying to find just a normal pair. So if you can see with a normal pair, like we were saying before, you've covered up nearly all of your ring.
Yeah.
It's the difference that you can hold.
The precision. And you can see what you're doing at the same time.
Yeah. There's with the larger, thicker jump rings, these are fine. I would never use these on any gauge bigger than a 1mm because I like to use them for my precision, and I don't want to bend them, you know, because if you've got a really thick, heavy wire, like sometimes I use 2mm wire to make jump rings. These are better ones for that. These ones are for these sizes that we do here. They're fabulous.
They're perfect for picking up your jump rings, for opening and closing them, for allowing you to be able to see exactly what you're doing. All of the guest designs, I'm sure you've heard them say before, that the Zoo on is kind of like the next level up. It's fine if you're just starting out, use the pliers that we've got and you've already got, but when it comes to precision, all of the Zoo pliers, they've really, really nailed it. They have, you know, because you know, the points on all of them are so fine. They're a comfort grip as well. The resistance on that spring action there is just so nice that if you've got dexterity problems, that's not going to cause you an issue. They're really, really comfy to work with. You're going to need these if you're doing a design. In fact, you know what? I can see Stella in Berkshire ×2, Collect It in New York ×2, Barbara in Dorset ×2, Collect It in Devon ×2. Do you know what I'm thinking? Everyone's thinking, yeah, I'm going to need 2 pairs. Opening it. I could not do that without these. No way. There's just no way. And the thing is, when you're doing something like this that is really, really time consuming, you know, this is going to help speed up that process. If you've got the right tools for the job, time is money. You know, look at those. Wow.
If you're making the rings, you can't make that ring without these pliers. The chainmail rings, because you've got to go through such a small gap.
Yeah.
You need these. You can't there's no way you can make them without these.
No, they're fab, aren't they?
These are just amazing, amazing pliers.
And all the guest designers have said as well, once they've started using these, they just can't go back. There's just no way. At $15.95, you've got a really, really great deal as well. Which normally we're looking around £25, I think, for the 01 pliers. So that is a fabulous deal. And there's so many of you multi-buying as well. So well done for getting these. They are just fabulous. All of them, you'll note with all of the pliers from the 01 range, that they're all made for precision. They are just the absolute in professionalism, they really are. There's loads and loads of you checking out on the telephone lines and on the road. I can't believe how many of you are multi-buying. I can just see you all now doing your chainmail, needing 2 of them.
And I mean, I've got small hands, but I know there's, you know, a lot of my friends who do chainmail as well, some gents, larger hands, they use these. Everybody I know uses these.
I just can't imagine.
They're just fabulous, and they're so smooth inside. You will never mark a ring with the smoothness on the inside of them.
Brilliant. They're fantastic, aren't they? Collect in Surrey, Kathleen in Perth and Kinross, Marion in London, Carol in West Midlands, Lynn in Cheshire ×2, Violet in Greater Manchester ×2, Lavina, well done to you in Greater Manchester, Jane in Belfast ×2, June in Greater Manchester ×2, Glynis in Cardiff, Laura in Cheshire, Julie in Wiltshire, collect in Surrey. I've got Sue in Lancashire, Paula in Essex, collect in Surrey, Pauline in Warwickshire, Sandra in Devon, collect in West Yorkshire, Jane in Greater Manchester. You all need to check out your baskets. Nothing to stop you multi-buying, nothing at all. Take advantage of that offer that you've got there. Get them home. I bet once you start using them, that's it. What did you do without them? What did you do without them? £15.95, ZJWB 69. We're having a little competition today. If you'd like to win a piece of Fleur's jewellery, do we know which piece we're giving away yet? You can pick, Fleur.
How about the large one there?
Yes, I was going to say, I think this one. This is a fabulous piece. We were asking for your, you know, your holiday incidents, you know, embarrassing moments. It's holiday season, you know, we've all done something silly, some we can't talk about. But we had another one from Bernadette in Yorkshire. Hi all, love Fleur's teaching. Boat trip. Me going into water via steps at side. Boat sailor got my fingers off one at a time. I shouted, I can't swim, stop. Why didn't he save you? Why was he trying to take your fingers? I don't understand. Oh gosh. I did. I went on holiday. My auntie was on a banana. I don't do water very well at all. So my auntie went on a banana boat. I don't do anything like that because I'm just too scared of water. She got thrown off, and I could hear her shouting all the way around, and she couldn't get back on it. So that, you know, that was quite funny. You could just see her trying to get back on the banana boat, and she couldn't. But I think, you know, I've got something with my nan. Went to Ibiza with my nan.
Did you?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Cafe Del Mar, she was the last one standing, I tell you. I'm not even joking. Not even joking. You know what I mean? But, you know, I mean, she did some funny things that holiday. One of them I was telling Helen about upstairs. She was rather desperate, and she couldn't use stairs. She couldn't use the stairs or anything. And she went to the children's park, and there was a teepee, so
oh, no.
She went there. You know, what can you say to Nan, you know, just whatever. There we go. £15.95. Any of your incidents or, you know, embarrassing moments on your holidays? We've had a lady waving to a guy she liked on a jet ski, as you do. Bikini top fell down. Whoops. 60777, start your message with the word JM Studio. We're going to pick somebody at the end of today's show to win a piece of Fleur's jewellery. Hopefully it'll make up for that embarrassment. You know, we'll forget all about it after that. We won't say any more. Do make sure you text in your customer number though, please, because we do need that to be able to send you the piece of jewellery.
My mum had one that was really embarrassing for us. We went to the Isle of Wight on a ferry, and my mum took our armbands and our rubber rings and blew them up and put them on the side of the ferry just in case it sank.
Oh, bless her. I love that.
And a great big ferry. Really big ferry. It's really embarrassing. We were the only family with armbands blown up on the side of the ferry.
Well, to be fair, that's probably something that I would do, in all honesty.
Yeah. It was just embarrassing. People were pointing. Bless her.
Aww.
Bless her heart.
What was that, Ben? You ran into someone else's apartment when you were really young, got the wrong one. I see someone's done that to me. I've not done that, but I've had people run into our apartment and got the wrong one. Hi, bye. Yeah, but I've never actually done that myself. So I think my holidays are quite, do you know what, I shouldn't say that. I'm going away for 4 weeks. Touch wood, everything will be fine. Okie dokie. Helena, do you want to do the other Zuru pliers while we're here? Because I'm just thinking, you know, we're going to need, on the back of talking about the Zuru pliers and how good they are. Now, these are the overhead micro shears, the flush cutters. Again, you know, compared to the others, they are just fantastic, aren't they, Fleur? They really are. Again, they're just made for precision, for professionalism. And the way in which they work, the spring action in these is lovely. So, you know, it's not a case of, you might be thinking if you sit there for, I don't know, how many, you know, a couple of hours making jump rings or whatever and having to cut them or anything like that, it's, you know that you're just not going to get that repetitive strain, you know? They're fab, aren't they? And look at that. Can you see the precision there of those? Whoa. That was the sound effect for precision. Whoa. They are so precise, and you can just get in, you know, tiny jump rings that you're working with as well.
These ones are the, you know, our normal flush cutters. They're fabulous, but they're wider ends, so you will sometimes, you can't get completely flush if it's a really tight area. These are great, and I was listening to Alison about these, and she said that these ones she uses on her thicker gauge wires, whereas the more pointed tapered head ones she uses on a very small gauge wires. So these ones are great when you're cutting jump rings for your 1mm. I've ordered mine. Mine are on their way.
Are they?
And what I really like about them is the cutters are darker blue than the handles, so you don't get confused. All the cutters are dark blue and all the pliers are.
Isn't that fab? I've never noticed that before, so that's brilliant, isn't it? Again, you know, for those of you doing your chainmail, if you're cutting jump rings and you're wiring stuff to make jump rings, these are going to be really, really handy. So add these to your order as well. Get these home. 0800 644 655 OWWB23 is your code for these. $24.95. Priceless bit of kit to go in your stash, aren't they? Just perfect. Next level up, professional finish is what you're going to get with these. Carrie in Hertfordshire, you really checked out on the phone lines. Well done. Lots of you coming through on the website there, www.jewellerymaker.com. If you've never used any of the Zuru pliers before or the cutters, get them home, take them out, have a feel, have a play, use your 30-day money-back guarantee if you need to. Fab. Okay, Fleur, let's carry on.
So what I was going to show is sometimes when you've got your bead in there, it doesn't look the same as the others, and it's just because one of the jump rings is stuck, and can you see how they've both gone to the side there? So all you need to do is you need to just sort of like
give it a wiggle,
and wriggle it out from underneath, and it's stuck here. So you just need to wriggle it over, and sometimes you have to take it out and pop it back in, and this one isn't going to go. So all I do is just open it back up and move it back. But I get a lot of messages about this weave saying that they can't do it. They doesn't look the same as what it looks on the pictures. And that's why. It's just because that jump ring gets stuck
just 'cause it's not sitting
underneath.
Slippery little fuckers.
Small beads on live telly. But yeah, you get the idea anyway, don't you?
I love that. Yeah. You get the idea, don't you?
You get the idea of, I've done a few, there you go, it does work. It's easier when it is closer to you. It's not ideal. And have a go when you're at home at putting it at arm's length. It can be quite difficult. So I'm just going to, I won't be beaten. Hang on.
You take your time.
I shall just...
Don't move, don't breathe.
Don't move, don't breathe. There we go, it's gone in there. Can't pick the jump ring up now, look. You have one of them days, don't you? There you go.
That looks beautiful. We've had a text in. Candles haunt me and have caused me great embarrassment. After a staff Christmas dinner, I knocked one onto a serviette which caught fire. I just froze, and someone else had to put it out. In a hotel, I reached across the table and my blouse sleeve caught on fire. I don't like candles in my house. Wow. Yeah, I don't like candles. I love candles, but not around children. No, if you've got children in the house, you just don't have them. It's easier not to like them. I do like candles though.
I do, but no, it's just not. It's not worth the hassle of them.
It's not, is
of
it?
them. Yeah, because they do go straight. My Maximus, he's just a magnet. If it's dangerous, he's going towards it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's children for you, isn't it?
he's
My other half, when he proposed to me, he lit tea light candles all up the hallway, all up the stairs and everything. As beautiful as it was, there was me. It was only the tea lights, you know, because they burn through and get really, really hot on the bottom.
Yeah.
Just put them straight onto carpet.
That
would have been impressive. Would have been impressive, like flight of stairs on fire. The man stood at the top, waiting to propose.
Oh, that's lovely though.
Yeah.
Just maybe put a saucer underneath them next
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
I just quickly blew them out.
Yeah.
I said, yes, okay, yes, just put the candles out.
Yeah, no, I don't, me and flames don't go on very well. Have we got time to do one more weave? Is that okay?
Yeah, we're good.
So what I want to do is just show you, and I've shown this before, but it's the half Persian 3-in-1. So it's the bottom of that necklace. It's the very bottom weave.
Oopsie.
And then if you want to recreate the necklace, then you've got all 3 weaves, because the top weave is the one that we did in the first demonstration.
Righty-ho.
Okay. So what we need is I think I use the 7mm jump rings, so they're 5mm inner diameter. And we're going to take 2 closed jump rings onto 1 open jump ring. Now for this weave we need half of our rings open and half of our rings closed. So we have this shape. Now I'm right-handed and I chainmail from my right, so this ring is going to sit underneath the left ring. So can you see now? I've just slid that ring across, and that middle ring is loose in the middle. Is it possible to see it from the top? That's it there. So you can see there. So can you remember when we did the barrel weave and we said about the eye?
Yeah.
So that you see it there in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we're going to do now is take another one of our open jump rings. So moving this ring out of the way, and with these large rings it is obviously looser, and with the smaller rings it's easier, it just stays out of the way quite nicely. What we're going to do is take a jump ring all the way through both of those where they cross, so through into the eye of that jump ring, and then just hold it flat into your fingers. Before you close, you're going to add your closed jump ring. Now this closed jump ring has to sit behind the very last flat jump ring that we've added, and close. So now we've got that. Okay. So our next jump ring, so the next eye is this one here.
Okay.
So just there. So it's only just the pink rings that we're looking at. We're not looking at the gold rings. So we're going to come up underneath 2 pink jump rings. So we're through the middle of where those jump rings meet.
Okay.
There. You see it naturally wants to lay on top of the ring previously. Before we close it, we're going to add our closed jump ring to it. Now this is the one that has to sit underneath. So the closed rings that we add we add as we're going along, they sit underneath the one before, and the rings that we add with the open rings sit on top. Okay, and close. So as long as you add that last jump ring underneath, you've always got your next eye to go through there. So our next one is here, so underneath the first one, underneath the second one, and all you're collecting is the pink jump rings. You're not collecting any of the gold jump rings at all. So it's just underneath the first 2 there. Let it lay down, and again it's naturally sitting on top of that gold jump ring. Before we close it, we add our closed jump ring, and it has to sit underneath the previous pink jump ring. Now this weave's a really fast weave. You can see how fast it's going because you're only opening half of your jump rings. So, and it doesn't take that many to create a necklace. Once you get a little bit more confident, you can add your closed jump ring onto your open jump ring before you start. Okay. Okay, so this is called speed weaving.
Ooh,
so it's
speed weaver.
Speed weaver. So now all we're going to do, so this one stays out the way, go through the 2 pink jump rings and close, and then just remembering, see how that's sitting now on the top, just remembering to pop it underneath, and there's plenty of room to pop it underneath. So I'll just do one more. This weave's fabulous because it's got 2 ways to it. So there's the front way that you can see, and then in a second I'll turn it over and you can see what it looks like on the other side. So it's got like 2 sides. Yeah. So through the 2, the eye of the 2 that's previous, and there you've got your half Persian 3-in-1. Now to finish this weave off, you just pop a ring on by itself without obviously the next ring, the next closed ring. So what we're going to do to finish it off is to go through the very last one and close. So that's one side, and then when you turn it over, you get a completely different look.
Wow.
Okay, so you get like a line going through the middle. So with that necklace that's there, you can use it either way. You can just take it off and just reverse it round if you wanted to. There's no sort of like, it's not the same on either side like a lot of the weaves are. This is one of the only ones that looks completely different on one side to the other. But it's a really, really nice weave, and this one and the half Persian 4-in-1 are the ones that are the chin straps on the Blues and Royals and the Lifeguards.
Wow.
So it is a traditional weave. It's a great weave, and it, like I say, it's tricky to start with, but once you've got the starting and you just go through the last 2 of your closed jump rings with your open jump ring, you're fine. And it makes really lovely, just it's a flat chain, so it doesn't take very many at all. You can do a whole bracelet in about 70 to 80 jump rings. So if you've got 200 in your pack, that's 2, and I sell these at 35 because they don't take long to make. So £35, pop a clasp on them. They're also great as charm bracelets as well. If you're going to pop a charm on, go through both the top and the bottom ring on either side, and then it doesn't pull the weave, because sometimes if you put charms onto some chainmail weaves, it pulls it out of shape. So as long as you just go through the top and the bottom, so if I was to put a charm here, I'd pop it through both of those 2 rings there, and then that won't pull that weave out of shape.
Fab. Brilliant. I've got some tokens coming up for you now. These are great, I think, for personalising any gifts, you know, great again for your steampunk. Look at these. Look at these. Simplify. Cherish. Aren't these lovely little keepsakes? Journey. Anyone that's gone on their travels, wouldn't that be lovely? Believe. Inspire. That's one for Fleur. Fleur inspires us every single day. Artful. Another one for you there.
Oh no, I can't draw a stick.
Destiny. Altered. Altered. Listen. Listen more. Huh? Imagine. That's a nice one. Breathe. I like that one. Isn't that lovely? That's a lovely one. And Wonder there as well. So there's gorgeous charms you've got in there. How many do we have in each pack? 3, 6, 9, 12 of those. And we've got these ones as well. Ooh. These are fab as well. Look at these ones. I won't take all of these out. But you've got significant in there, unique, moments. I like that one. Moments, thoughts, knowledge, lifetime, forevermore, journey. I can't read that one down there. Excellence. Oh yes. What does that one say? Wonderful. I can read, just not upside down. Courageous and genuine. I like these. Do you know, I love gifts that are personalised. And actually, in a recent survey here at JewelleryMaker, a lot of you, the majority of you, come in and buy from us here at JewelleryMaker to make gifts for other people or for yourself. And actually, anything personalised is just lovely. So I think these are really beautiful little keepsakes, aren't they? You know, whether you add it into a piece of jewellery, whether it's a key ring, anything like that you could do with these, couldn't you? £11.90 is your should-be price. And actually, if you look anywhere, ladies, it's all about this, isn't it? Little keepsakes, you know, whether it be something you hang on the wall at home, whether it be a key ring or anything like that. We see these kind of things everywhere, don't we? £7.95 for all of these. You'd probably pay that for one, wouldn't you?
You would.
If you went out and tried to find something. You could make a lovely little bag charm or key ring, something so personal. And you could, in fact, you could stamp on the other side of these as well, couldn't you?
Yeah.
You know, if you wanted to stamp a date on any of these as well to really personalise it, you could absolutely do that. £7.95. FLGC17 is your code for these. You're going to get 2 packs They're beautiful. How would you use these, Fleur?
I would use it with the half Persian 3-in-1 that I've just done there, and just use one as a charm, and then I would probably use them in key rings as well. So all my leftover beads, I'd make some rosary links up and maybe some little chainmail sections, and then add a few of those in. So you could say you could wander along your journey with towards your destiny, or so you could just put a few together.
Incorporate them. I like that. Tracy in County Londonderry, well done. Evelyn on the Scottish borders. Genia in Greater Manchester. Anne-Marie in Kent, well done. Sally in Lincolnshire. There's loads of you coming through on the telephone lines. Do make sure you're checking out as soon as you can. Collect in Cheshire, you've got yours in your basket as well. Well done. Collect in South Yorkshire. Laura in Cheshire, you've just joined me as well. Well done if you've got that. I love those.
If you've got any of the small watch pots that we used to do, you can use these in your resin as well. And they come to life in resin as well.
Wow.
So yeah, pop them into a bezel. Yeah. You could make your own bezel out of polymer clay and then bake that, and then put one of these in the bottom with a few of your watch cogs, so it's true steampunk, and then just pop a dome in resin over the top, so it's got a really nice sheen to it. Wouldn't it? Really lovely, really
gorgeous.
Nice.
Well done if you've got those, and if you've got anything in your basket, do make sure you're checking out. Have you got anything to show us, Fleur?
No, that's it.
That's brilliant. Good, great.
Okay.
Fabulous. We'll let you get on with the challenge then, shall we? We've got loads coming up for you after the break. We've got under £10. We've got some tools coming up for you, and we've got the competition winner. Any of your stories, send them in 60777. Start your message with the word JM Studio. We focused it around holidays just because it's holiday season, and I like to talk about holidays basically. So any of your disasters, any of your embarrassing moments on holiday, let us know 60777. We will pick a winner towards the end of the show, and you're going to get this piece of jewellery. Just for telling us. Hopefully it'll take the edge off that embarrassment, and we'll never ever talk about it again, we promise. Don't go anywhere, and we will be back with you in just a few minutes' time.
The summer is here and that sun is sizzling, so JewelleryMaker want to cool you down. Join us Monday, August 3rd for our Sub-Zero show. We'll give you the chill factor with amazing new strands, great pricing and special offers including buy one get one frees. Oh, that was a bad one. The Sub-Zero show, August the 3rd between 9 AM and 1 PM. Nice to see you. I'm off to chill out. Spend the day with guest designer Mark Smith making beautiful jewellery, using simple macrame techniques but with an added touch of elegance with the incorporation of wire in your designs. Mark will be guiding you through 5 projects, and you'll also learn how to wire wrap a cabochon. This course includes a selection of wire, a selection of gemstones, a pack of silver findings, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios, a visit to the Gemporium Museum, and you can make a purchase at the JewelleryMaker shop. All of this for just $84.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. JewelleryMaker, bringing out the designer in you.
Learn great techniques with this fantastic DVD, Extruder Edition 1. Join guest designer Debbie Bulford and presenter Ed McKay and start creating new, exciting and colourful pieces of polymer clay using the multifunctional extruder tool. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with JewelleryMaker.
A big hello from everyone here in Jaipur. Namaste.
The latest edition of the Lure Book is now available. This highly regarded gemstone encyclopedia features over 1,300 pages full of facts and knowledge. Discover the places, the people and the stories behind every gemstone. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
We here at JewelleryMaker know how popular our 10-strand mystery packs have been, so we're bringing them back. You can get your hands on these completely random lucky dips for just £25. This works out to just £2.50 per strand, but be warned, it's while stocks last. Add this to your order and you won't be disappointed. Just ask for this code whilst on the phone to our call centre on 0800 644 655 or simply type the code into our website and add to your basket. Jewellery Maker, giving you the best deals on genuine gemstones.
If you miss a Jewellery Maker show, then simply go to our YouTube page where you'll be able to find hours of Jewellery Maker footage. Search by show, date or type. Alternatively, search by guest designer by using our playlist page. You can also find hours of tutorials with handy hints and tips to give you inspiration. Our YouTube page is updated on a daily basis, so you can access any show at any time. Stay in touch with Jewellery Maker.
Welcome back to today's I was going to say guest designer day. Well, yeah, let's make it all about Fleur. Designer Inspiration Show. I've got one more hour with you today. I've got under £10 section. I've got loads of tools coming up for you as well. If you've got anything in your basket, do make sure that you're checking out. If you've just tuned in, go and have a look on the website, see if you've missed out on any of the deals today. If there's anything left, you may be lucky. Just check that out as well. Add it to your order. You've got 1 P&P. Midnight last night, midnight tonight, 1 P&P. Bab. Okie dokies then, Helena. Ooh. Okay, let's start with some under 10 then, yeah? Let's do it. What's it gonna be? Ooh. All three. This is brilliant. Look at these. Oh, now Prue's joining us on Tuesday. These would be great for that show, wouldn't they? These are so beautiful. Look at the colours. Mysticalness. That's what we've got here. Your pink, orange and your daffodil coloured zari thread here. They are stunning. So pretty. There's so much that you could do. What would you do with these then, Fleur?
I would put these with the kit that we've just done with those beautiful black gemstones and gold jump rings, and I'd crochet with these, with those black gemstones, and then with gold jump rings interspersed. I absolutely adore this.
They're beautiful, aren't they? Really, really pretty. You have 375 metres. 375 metres. That is a lot of your thread here, isn't it? Loads of it. And those colours are gorgeous. You can macrame with these. You can do so much with these. They're going to look fantastic. They really are. This pink here, how glitzy, how glamorous is that with your amethyst or any of your rose quartz? The pink Tanzanite that we had earlier on. My goodness me, that's going to look fabulous, isn't it? You're going to get all three though, that's the great thing. You've got that option there. Yeah, all three for £6.95. 375 metres. Maths. About 2p a metre. Ridiculous, I tell you. Beverly in Greater London. Jean in Merseyside. Sandra in Suffolk, you've just joined me as well. SFRK94 is your code for these. I love that mysticalness.
I love the orange one.
They're gorgeous, aren't they? I'm struggling to pick a favourite, to be honest. Wouldn't that orange one look fantastic with all your copper?
Yeah, and your ambers and your smoky quartz.
Yes.
And your citrines.
Definitely. Oh, I want to see your designs. I really want to see your designs when you've made your pieces with these as well. Lots of you coming in on the phone lines. Alice in Essex, you've just joined me on the web. John in Belfast, Linda in Essex, you've just joined me as well. Alia in County Clare, well done to you. Lorraine in Lancashire. Carol in Swansea, you've just got two, well done to you. So Carol in Swansea, that is 750 metres. Woo! For less than £20? That's, do you know what, it's going to last you so long as well, isn't it? It's going to go such a long way. £6.95 is incredible. SFRK94. Fabulous. Oh. I have never ever seen a chain like this before. How many do we have, Helena? Less than 20. Oh, you're going to have to be really quick. We're going under £10. Look at this. Oh, wow. How pretty is this design. This is gorgeous. 925 solid sterling silver necklace, 16 inches with your 2-inch extended shader. Have a close look at these links. Can you see the links? As opposed to like chain links, it's actually like pieces of silver that have been linked together with the most incredible luster. This by itself, no gemstones, that is going to look gorgeous, I tell you. Now let me just see if I can with the old it's the old t-shirt. How gorgeous is that? Oh, what a beautiful gift. Charlene in Middlesex ×2, Nicolette in Surrey ×2. Multi-buyers there. Quantity is going to go down really, really quickly. CRPO 39 is your code for this one. You're going to have to be quick. We're going under £10. Look at the links on these. Even look on camera 1 there, which is the camera that you're looking at me on. Look at the luster. Woo, woo, woo. That's the sound of luster. $7.95. Oh, gone. Oh, why don't we have 100? Okie dokies. Ooh. Purple cultured Baroque pearls. These are just gorgeous. We had some grey ones. Or actually the peacock pearls. Look at the peacock pearls with these. Oh yes, love them. You brought pearls 10 by 9 millimeters in size. I love that organic shape that you've got with these. That's what I love about your Baroque pearls. A really organic look. They are stunning. I love the colour as well. 10 by 9 millimeters in size. They look fantastic with your peacock pearls. VFMG64. Not fake, not synthetic, real dealio. That's how we roll here at JewelleryMaker. That's how we roll here at Genuine Gemstone Company. Names on the tin. Names on the tin. Exactly. Your purple culture Baroque pearls, whatever colour pearls you've already got in your stash, they're going to look fantastic with. Whether that be your pink, whether that be your white pearls, whether that be your silver, your grey, whether that be your peacock pearls that you've got there. We're going under £10, you know. Perfect for your bridesmaids. Mother of the bride, mother of the bridegroom. $9.95. Do you know what? We have to honour the last price tag. 0800 644 655. $6.95. Pair of earrings. So you've made a pair of earrings. We're going to go with solid sterling silver findings because they're pearls. Let's put a price on those of £25 for 1 pair of earrings. 2 gemstones. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. There's a good 50 pearls that you've got there. Genuine pearls, not fake, not synthetic, the real deal. Could you get a strand of synthetics for $6.95? Probably not. Collector in Devon ×2. Well done. Lots of you multi-buying there. Do you know what? Even though we're bringing you great deals, we're not limiting you. If you want to come in and buy 10, you are more than welcome to do so. Collector in Kent, Laura in Cheshire, Kathy in West Sussex, well done to you. VFMG64. Oh, look at these. Oh, do you know, with the Zari thread that we've just had, look at these colours. Aren't they fabulous? Oh, wow. You have so much here. You've got 40 metres in each colour. 40 metres of your purple, 40 metres of your purple and orange, and 40 metres of your orange there as well. So again, there's absolutely loads. You could plait with these, you could macrame with these if you wanted to, you could add those gemstones in if you wanted to, you could leave them just as they are. You could create some fabulous, fabulous ornate designs with these, couldn't you? And 40 metres, well, 120 metres. See, it says 110 over there, but it's actually 120. Yeah, 40 metres on each is 120. Graphicals. GSRK23. I'd love to see a design, all these used together. Have we got any examples? Just having a look over on the shelf there. Ooh. Just gonna bring you some of these together so you can see them, all those colours together. What would you do with these, Fleur?
Have you seen when Gemma does her finger knitting?
Does her what, sorry?
When you knit on your fingers.
Oh, I thought you said, do you know what, I thought you said thingamajig. You know when Gemma does that thingamajig?
the finger knitting.
Finger knitting. Oh no, I've not seen that.
Oh, it's fabulous.
Fingers?
Yeah, you see, I don't think there's any...
She's such a show-off, isn't she, Gemma Crow?
Did
Look at me knitting with my
when you were
fingers.
little, in the playground?
I don't know, did I? I wouldn't even know how to, I don't think.
It's it's really easy, but you can use it or you can use it as pendant cord. So really nice pendant cord, just simply plait it.
Isn't it gorgeous? Together they look fab, they really, really do. So you could just use it as pendant cord. Absolutely, get some of your ribbon ends there if you wanted to. That'd look look at the colours. So vibrant, aren't they? Really, really gorgeous. We're at $6.95 for 120 metres. Ignore your graphicals there on screen because it is 120 metres, not 110. $6.95. Shocking. Shock, can I tell you? Beryl. Ooh. Oh. Do you know, if we look at this strand, this is, hang a minute. We're in an under £10 section. Wow. Now, if you just look, sorry, Ben, not to direct from the floor at all. I'd like to see the whole strand, just because, can you see how it's graduated? You've got the pinks at the end, and the blues in the middle there. So actually, just simply restranded, wouldn't this look fab? 75 carats of multicoloured beryl you've got here. So, the beryl family, the blue variety, you might know that to be aquamarine. We've definitely got the blues here, haven't we? And the pink variety of beryl being morganite. We've definitely got the pinks here, haven't we? We've got loads of the pinks in here. Loads of morganite is what you have here. If we'd have called this 75 carats of morganite and aquamarine, we would have been in under £10 section, let's face it. Let's face it. Look at those blues. Wow. 75 carats. I'm going to say this strand is pretty much half and half because the bigger gemstones are your aquamarine and the smaller ones are your morganite. So let's go with, you know, just under 40 carats of each there. Monica Veneda, Ashley Clark, Alex Monroe, loads and loads of designers using morganite in their designs. Aquamarine on the high street, colossal price tags. For the smallest carat weights, colossal price tags. I'm about to bring you 75 carats of aquamarine and morganite under £10. But we can't stay there because it's not under £10. I'd be multi-buying. Pair of morganite earrings, 2 of these gemstones, I'm going to go £25. Yeah. £8.95. Just this one aquamarine gemstone here in a ring. Look at the colour. Look at the colour of your aquamarine here. One of those in a ring, solid sterling silver wire. It would have to be with aquamarine for me. I'm going to go £40 for one gemstone. You've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26 approximately. 26. There's so many of you multi-buying. Tamsin in Somerset ×2, Margaret in Devon ×3, Sue in Kent, Anne in Lincolnshire, Sandra in Sussex ×2, Stephen Bev in County Durham, Anna in Suffolk, Angela in Cornwall, Margaret in Gwent. £8.95. Not even £9.95. £9.95. RHRU06 is your code for this one. Lynette in Wiltshire, Lynette in Bristol, you've just joined me as well. And we've had a text, Fiona in Lincolnshire. She went on a school trip to France. 6 of us got locked in the room, used Lippy on a sheet to write help to hang out of the window. What does that say? Gender me came to our rescue. Excellent. Can you imagine that? I can imagine that. Help! With your lipstick. Brilliant. Upstairs for thinking. Denise in Greater London, I had my dress tucked into my knickers and a comedian announced it over the microphone. I was very drunk. Oh no, that's bad. Especially if you're watching, you know, like a really well-known comedian, you know, like the Albert Hall or somewhere massive like that. Oh, look at that girl there. Do you know, you just know, if you ever go to a show like that, I went to see ventriloquist Nina Conti. Hilarious. Front row. If you're going to see a ventriloquist, you don't want to be on the front row, do you? Anyway, you can guarantee, you're like, oh, I need to go to the bathroom. Oh, just for as long as you know, if you get up, that's it. Game over. Target. Brilliant. Fab, isn't it? But actually, after that show, I'd never sit anywhere else, because if it was someone else, it wouldn't be as funny, would it? £8.95, hold those lines. Oh, look at these. Sweet and indeed swoo. These are, oh, look at these. Do you remember those solid sterling silver connectors that we had earlier on? They would look gorgeous. If this was a simple bracelet, bridal bracelet, one of the solid sterling silver spacers in there, dream. Absolute dream. You've got your light grey cultured potato pearls here. 4 to 5 millimetres in size. Do you know, these haven't been seen this year. They've not been seen this year. Let's do something, oh, I was just saying let's do something crazy. We put them in an under £10 section. They are just divine. Don't they look round as well? You know, there's a millimetre in it. They look round. They are divine. 0800 644 655. And you know, they are round because they're not 4 by 5. They are 4 to 5 millimetres in size. Wow. Aren't they luxurious? With your purple that we had earlier on, with your grey, spacers in there, with the white. Oh, look at me. Audrey Hepburn. Tamsin in Somerset ×3. Sammy, you little monkey. Oh, Janet. I think it said Sammy. I'll take it back, Sammy. It's Jan. Guest designer Jan, that's the monkey. Guest designer Jan, stirring her gravy. She's on it. £6.95. I don't blame you. £6.95. Camilla in West Yorkshire, well done. Belinda in Buckinghamshire. Tamsin, you've got 3. Belinda, you've just got 2 actually. Adrian, Greater Manchester. Lynette in Bristol. Margaret in Devon, you've got yours. Angela, you've just got 2 as well. £6.95. They are heavenly, aren't they? They're just beautiful, so delicate, so feminine. For your bridal pieces, they'd look fabulous. In fact, we've got a bridal show coming up for you on the 17th with myself and the lovely Fleur. We were contemplating wedding dresses earlier on and wearing our wedding dresses. I can't, yeah, but I'd love to wear it again if I was stood up for you know. I could stand up for 4 hours. I could. I don't know. I don't really want to wear it in case I break it. I'm just having it mended. I did put quite a few holes in it. You know when you got trains and stuff and high shoes, it just gets caught when you're dancing at the end of the night. Woo! Throwing shapes around the dance floor. Yes. So you're gonna wear yours, Fleur?
No.
No.
Maybe a bit low.
Well, you know, we could.
I was going to get Deborah to put some lace in it for me and put a lace inset.
I mean, somewhere to keep your jump rings.
It would. It would.
You know, if you're running out of storage space, Fleur, somewhere to keep your jump rings.
I was 7 months pregnant when I got married.
Right.
So yeah, it's more like a tent.
Ah.
It's got quite a lot of fabric.
We're having a dress borrowed to us by a local bridal shop for the day. Conveniently, I think I might fit into it. So, you know, I could wear that one. And the bolero.
And the shoes.
And the shoes. Oh, yeah. This is totally happening now. First she said I could wear the shoes and the bolero that she's made. Yeah. Oh, I've got to wear the wedding dress, haven't I? I've got to wear the wedding dress. But Helena, you're in the gallery for 4 hours. What's the point in you wearing it? We need to see it.
Helena can just stand there.
Yeah, you could just stand there for 4 hours, Helena. You know? What's that, Ben? Oh, of course, Ben's getting married and he's not going to be on our show then. Oh, Ben, we'll save you some stuff. I'll remember you.
Save you the shoes.
Yeah, you should see the shoes that our Fleur's done. Woo! Yes. Yes, Ben. But she's only got one though.
You have to hold.
It took her that long. We've only got one shoe. Could be like Cinderella. You could go with that, like kind of bridal Cinderella. Look what I found, darling. Multicoloured amber. I'm really looking forward to the bridal show. Can we have cake? Can somebody make us a wedding cake?
As long as it's not fruit.
Yeah. Oh no. Who does fruit cake now?
No.
Nobody does,
anything,
do they?
No. Don't like anything dried apart from grapes, liquid.
Yeah. Take. Yeah, any cake makers out there, you know, we could display it on this very desk for the nation to see. No problem at all. 5x3 to 11x2mm in size. Your multicoloured amber small nuggets you've got here. They are beautiful. WLGY92 is your code. That's it. I'm on the cake bus now. I'm on a cake mission to get us a wedding cake. You know, we've been given the bride's dress. Yes. Now we need cake. Brilliant. Oh, that's it now. You know how the bridal shop are giving us the wedding dress? Why don't we see if we can get a chocolate fountain or something?
Yes.
I'm just putting it out there. Just have a chocolate fountain here, just throughout the show. Marshmallows.
Strawberries.
Yes. Or one of those champagne waterfalls. Brilliant. £11.95 for amber. Beautiful, beautiful gemstone, the least dense of them all. This is going to look fabulous with any of your jaspers. It's going to look fabulous with your mookaite as well. £9.95. WLGY92 is your code for this one. £9.95. We've gone under £10. Nicola in Warwickshire, Sophia in Greater London, Collect in Devon, you've just got yours as well. WLGY92 is your code for this one. If you're on those phone lines, hit your button number 1 because we're under £10 and these aren't going to be around for very long at all. Buffet.
I'm thinking hen party. I'm not thinking buffet.
Genius! Who needs to be getting married? In fact, I never had hen party.
There you go.
I never had hen party. You in, Helena? Yes. The buffet as well. Everybody watching upstairs, JM Towers, Wendy, I think, orders the buffet. Wendy, you can't have a wedding without a buffet. You can't have we need to have a buffet. Susan in Lancashire, ×2. Well done. John in Belfast. Constance in Fife. Nicola. Elaine in Inverclyde. Paul in Essex. Disco. We need a disco. This is going, you know, the late show could have a right old music, couldn't they?
We could have the hen day in the morning show,
yeah,
the wedding show, and then we could have the disco in the late show.
Yeah, I'm staying all day.
We'll just get Claire and Deb's show as well.
Yes, brilliant. If you've got that in your basket, just make sure you're checking out Collect in Greater London, Paula in Essex, Nick in Bridgend. Oh, I like these. They're so delightful. Have a look. Look at this. Oh my gosh, this strand is absolutely huge. Wow. Oh my gosh, look at these. They're huge. I'm just going to do a little air count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. There's a good 70, 80 gemstones on here. These shapes are fantastic, whether it be, you know, just used by themselves, you know, 2 of these in earrings, 1 of those in a pendant, like this. Look at that for a look. Gold jump rings, as spacers, or some little gold beads. Fabulous. They would look beautiful. 330 carats of your sodalite bars you've got here. 16 by 5mm in size. We've only got 37 of these. It's going to be fastest fingers first. Wow. BJ GP07, Sheena in Renfrewshire, Constance in Fife, Edwina in Gwynedd, Margaret, it should be 10.95. We're not under 10. We're going lower. 0800 644 655. One of them. One of them in a pendant, £8.95. Fabulous, fabulous. And there's about 80 gemstones in this strand. Do you know what I just love? I'd be tempted to make a couple of necklaces, just sit those on the neckline like that. How gorgeous do they look? With some gold, they'd look fabulous. Rennie in Tyne and Weir. Marilyn in Suffolk, Dawn in Essex, Nicola in West Sussex, well done to you. BJ, GP07, you're going to have to be really, really quick. I love those. Peacock Pearls, guest designer Jan will be back on the phone lines, I guarantee. What do you do, Jan? Look at these. Oh, let's bring back the greys. Oh, look, they were meant for each other. They are just so beautiful. Your Peacock Pearls, 5mm rounds. They are incredible. Now, it was actually guest designer Jan that was here when we had, it wasn't even a gravy strand. I mean, it was something else. It was ridiculous. Because we don't have Peacock Pearls all that often anymore. They can command huge, huge price tags. And it was Jan that said, do you know what? If I made a pair of earrings, I'd put a price tag on them of £50 for 2 gemstones. And we were like, whoa. And in the end, with the strand that we actually had, it ended up that there was like a 4-figure sum potential in that strand for Jan. If we go, I mean, you know, they're 5mm, they're very delicate, they're very beautiful. Let's go for £20 a pair of earrings. Do you reckon? I think so. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. There's a good 100. I'm going with a good 100 in that strand. 50 pairs of earrings, £20 a pair. £50 pairs of earrings, £20 a pair. That's still a 4-figure potential at £20 a pair. If you think I've overpriced them, halve it, £500 you've got there. Gravy strand indeed, and your chicken, and your Yorkshire pudding, and your roasted veggies, all the trimmings, pigs in blankets, everything, Jan. Go for it. They are in Jan's texting. Oh, they're not a gravy strand, they're a jus strand. I like it. Good old jus. Yes! Aren't they just? They are beautiful. And with those grey pearls that we had earlier, just delightful. VRDP45 is your code for this one. $6.95. If there is approximately 100 here, that's 6p each. Even if you wanted to pass those deals on, £10 for a pair, you're laughing, aren't you? Laughing all the way to the bank, I tell you. Not been seen since September of last year. That's nearly a year. Nearly 12 months ago. That was the first time it was seen, and they sold out. £6.95. Margaret in Devon, Carol in Devon, Amanda in Cornwall, Dawn in East Sussex, Pam, Susan in Lancashire, Lynette in Bristol ×2, Colette in Cheshire, well done, Camilla in West Yorkshire, Leslie in Denbighshire, Michelle in Buckinghamshire, Colette in South Glamorgan, Angela in East Sussex, Colette in Devon ×5. Christine in Greater London, Derek in Cardiff, that's a good holiday there, I tell you. Marie in Lincolnshire, Collect in Surrey, Collect in Gloucestershire, Collect in Lancashire. £6.95, that is an absolute giveaway. Look how perfect they are. Solid sterling silver clasp, delectable. In fact, do you remember that three strand sterling silver clasp that we had earlier on? I mean, that's just 2. Perfecto. Oh, I want one now. Oh, gorgeous. In fact, Jan, we're a few t-shirts down. She was wearing one yesterday. I think she's taking it home to embellish it. She's in the band, Freeview 76. Have a look at these. Fleur just wants to manage the band.
Yeah.
That's what she wants to do. White cultured pearl irregular flat coins you've got here, completely natural. Aren't these beautiful? They're like little droplets, aren't they? February was the last time that we had these on air. 10 by 9 to 14 by 9 millimeters in size. We've managed to get them back in stock for you. Oh gosh. We are aware, by the way, that the web pictures are down at the moment. They may be down. Oh, they are. So they can watch on the screen, but it's just the pictures that aren't there. So you can only see them. Website error. Technical. I'm rubbish with computers, I've got to admit. I don't even know how to do a PowerPoint. I am rubbish where technology is concerned. Honestly. Are you any good, Claire, with computers?
I used to, at college where I used to teach, we used to have to teach computer skills and nobody wanted to do it and I used to have to do it, and it was key skills level 2, so it's like GCSE level, and I used to go in at the beginning of September and said, who can do Excel? And they used to put the hand up and say, right, you're teaching these Excel. Who can do PowerPoint? And they put the hand up. I can't do it. Too old.
I just don't get it, you know?
Yeah.
I'm just like, you know, give me a keyboard, I can type, that's fine, just about. But yeah, anything else,
turn it off,
rubbish.
turn it on, that's all I can do.
Yes, exactly. Off for 30 seconds, back on. It usually works, to be fair. Yes, so sorry for the technical issue on the web right now. But if you keep your eyes on this screen, we'll show you lots of the jewellery. $8.90. Oh. Do you know what? In fact, if I was coming in as a regular bidder here at JewelleryMaker, I wouldn't even have to see the gemstones. You know, I could just tell you, I could listen to the price, no pictures at all, even though you're getting to see them. No pictures at all. I could hear the price, what I'm getting, and I'd be happy with that and my 30-day money-back guarantee, because I know here at JewelleryMaker, not going to be let down. Not going to be let. They're like little droplets. These as earrings would be divine, wouldn't they? Bridal jewellery. They're just stunning. Never ever been this low before. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. It's about 30-ish. About 30 gemstones in this strand. Collect it in Devon, ×3. Denise in Greater London. Collect it in West Yorkshire. Lynette in Bristol. Pam in Northumberland. Fiona ×2. Collect it in Northumberland. Collect it in Surrey. Dorothy in Wiltshire. Tracy in Angus. You've got yours as well. $6.95. If you're making this for yourself, you just want a beautiful necklace. Maybe it might be a family heirloom necklace, you know? Pearls, they could well be a family heirloom. You've got pure decadence, elegance, sophistication. Pearl necklace, very, very happy. I've got one in my collection. I've done it. I've made it in life now. I've got a pearl necklace. DWDP95. We're going to close the competition in 5 minutes' time. All we asked you to do was let us know the little incidents, the total embarrassment that you suffered on holiday, you know, anything happened before. Include your customer number, 60777. Start your message with the word JM Studio. We've had some very funny ones before. Somebody climbing back on a boat after falling off, and then the guy on the boat just peeling her fingers off the ladders, waving, swim. Somebody waving at a guy that they quite liked, going past on a jet ski or whatever it was, and bikini fell down. That, oh, can you imagine? Oh dear. But we won't mention it after today. We'll let you forget about that embarrassment. Right, some tools for you. Okie dokies. We have the sandbag and the hammer for you. This sandbag is fantastic because if you were hammering away on just your worktop or a steel block or anything like that, it's going to make a lot of noise, isn't it? But this sandbag, if I can get in there, absorbs a lot of the sound for you. It takes away that noise that could potentially give you a very sore head. I'm just going to get the hammer out here if I can. Let's have a little look. So if you know you're work hardening any of your work, you're doing any stamping, anything like that, it really is brilliant. I haven't seen this for a very long time. Let's do this. There we go. Whoop! Come on, you. Yikes. So there you go. You've got a sandbag, haven't you, Fleur?
I have. I've got 3.
Wow. Yeah, why not, hey? Why not? So you put any of your work on there. If you want to work hard on anything, that's going to take a lot of that sound is absorbed into that sandbag. You can shape it on there as well. Anything that you're doing. Yes, Ben's telling me to go for it. Just got, you know, I don't want to be too rough. Don't want to be too rough. But that's going to take away a lot of the sound for you, which is brilliant for any of you, you know, that are trying to shape your work, work hard on anything. If you're stamping on anything as well, really handy to have around, especially if you're working at home. Because nothing worse than people moaning in the next room, is there? Shut up! Turn it down! I was hearing that from living at home. Turn it down! Could never hear them. Your own sandbag and your 8-ounce ball hammer there as well. Lots of you coming in on the phone lines already for this. FMGC 91. You should be wow. You should be. That's a leather sandbag as well. That's not just any sandbag, that's a leather sandbag. So you want something, you need a material that actually is going to take that force. And if it's any material, it's going to be leather, isn't it? You know, if that was like cotton or anything, it could easily just come apart. £6.95. Valerie in Essex has got 2. Well done, Valerie. Liz in Kent, you've got yours. Denise in Greater London, you're there as well. Catherine in West Sussex. Gillian in Cheshire. Jennifer in Essex. Pam in Northumberland, you've just come in on the web there. Colette in Kent. Lots of you on the phone lines. All you need to do is push your button number 1. Check out as soon as you possibly can. Check out. Get this home. 30-day money-back guarantee as well. Incredible, incredible price there. I love that. I love our branding. Isn't it lovely? Joan in Nottinghamshire, Trevor in Surrey, Fee in West Lothian, Lynn, Catherine, Jennifer, Anne-Marie in Kent, you've just got yours. Well done, Rosita in the West Midlands. Pam in Northumberland, Collector, you've got yours. Christine in Staffordshire, Aaliyah in County Clare, Angela in Nottinghamshire. Tons and tons of you on the phone lines and the web. £6.95. That's a fabulous, fabulous deal, isn't it? Add it to your order price tag. Take advantage of that 1p&p. Midnight last night, right up until midnight tonight, you've got 1p&p of just £2.09. No, that's right, isn't it? Sure, I was just thinking then, £2, that doesn't sound right. It is right, £2.95. Unbelievable. Well done, lots of you multi-buying there. Andrew in Nottinghamshire, you've got yours. Pauline in Warwickshire. Lindsay in Greater Manchester. Sandra in Greater Manchester, you've just got yours. Well done. We've got another text. Okay. Let's have a little look then. This is from Maxine in Tennessee. And an up-to-do eatery. I went to the ladies' room and I came out with toilet paper hanging out my dress. And my undies were showing. That's so...
Are you one of those people that tell people, or do you just... Look?
No, I would totally tell someone. I had, when my sister had my niece, she went into labour in the middle of the night. And I was woken up in the middle of the night and I said I'd be there, everything else. So I just threw my clothes on and I spent all day in hospital with my top on inside out, and it took, you know, quite a few hours for a nurse to just say to me, "You've got your top on inside out." But I was so glad that she told me. Also, I've been out before, I've gone out in the rain. I can't remember where I was now, but a complete stranger just said to me, "You've got makeup up here," and it was my mascara because it had been raining so heavy. I'd just got black eyes basically. But no, I would totally be that person to say, "Excuse me, you've got your top on." "Oh, excuse me, you forgot to put your clothes on." You know, would you?
No, I saw a lady in a supermarket who tried some clothes on and forgot to put jeans on as she came out, and I never said anything. No, I'm not one of those that say, I'm afraid. She was trying some trousers on, and she had the trousers that she didn't want over her arm, but she forgot to put her trousers back on.
So she came out with
walked
no
out in the
trousers
supermarket with just her underwear on. She soon realised.
Well, I'd be a bit chilly. Something doesn't feel quite right. Wow. Amazing. Okay, some stamps for you now. Have a look at these. I've done the toilet paper thing on my shoe before. not out my dress, but yeah, it's shoe. These are fabulous. You know, any of your blank stamps that you've got, you know, any of the charms that you're able to stamp on, those gorgeous tokens that we had earlier on that we said, you know, you could stamp on the back of them if you want. For me, these are great. In fact, if you've just got the sandbag as well and the hammer, this is thanks Ryan, this is when you're really going to need this as well, because if you're stamping onto anything, it's just perfect, isn't it, you know? You've got all your capital letters here of the alphabet, and we do have the lowercase as well, and we've got lots of different ones as well. But yeah, I would definitely go down this route because it is personalising something. So if you do like Fleur, I know Fleur, you do a lot of stamping, don't you, and work with copper and copper sheets and stuff like that. You can create some gorgeous pieces. And when you personalise something, you know, whether it be on a craft stall, I think you can most certainly put that price tag up a bit, but just as gifts, you know, there's nothing, for me personally, I'm somebody, and I was saying yesterday, I'm all about words, I'm all about cards. Forget presents, I'm all about words in cards for me. So to receive something as a gift that's actually been personalised, I think is fantastic, isn't it? Really, really beautiful. You've got your uppercase A to Z, your Arial font. TOGX 96 is your code for this. $9.95. Now, how many of these are you going to need? They're going to last for ages, aren't they? So once you've got them, brilliant. We are going to honour the last price. What I would recommend is when you're using them, put them straight back where you got them from, because you could be there for a very long time otherwise. Looking for the right letter. TOGX 96, $6.95. If you've not stamped before, this is your opportunity to give it a go, isn't it? Because $6.95 is an incredible deal. Fabulous. 0800 644 655. Hold those lines. Okay, I've got the dapping block for you, which, whoops, is fab. Was it with you I had one of these the other day, Fleur? It was, wasn't it? Oh, yes. It was, I remember now. Do you remember earlier the piece of jewellery that Fleur made? It was with the pendant findings, the big pendant findings. Fleur was able to just slightly work with them with her thumbs there, kind of creating that concave, what's the word? Look. You know, basically what you can do is you put any of your stamps in here. If you want it to sit nicely on the wrist, you know, or on the neckline, you're going to want to achieve that shape with a flat stamp. So you can use your dapping tool here to do that with. Sometimes, and you were saying the other day, Flo, sometimes, you know, it does take a while, but just take your time to do it. And you want that quite evenly as well. So if you've got your stamp in there, don't just go for in the middle, work round. Work round there slowly and you will get that beautiful dome shape. So it's going to sit on the wrist beautifully or on the neckline. You've got your round shape here, you've got kind of your X shape there, your ovals, and I love these, your hearts as well. You know, so maybe it might be that you've taken your copper sheet, you've done some stamping on there and it looks fantastic, and then you just want to shape that as well. You just want to give it that domed effect, that 3D effect with your dapping block here. Fabulous. And you get the sandbag and the hammer. Oh, Ben said no, get it to go with it. Yeah, these all are great all together, aren't they? You know, your Arial font stamping kit there, for your stamping, of course. Your hammer, your sandbag, your dapping tool here. I love these heart shapes. They're going to look stunning, aren't they? 0800 644 655. Nicolette in Greater Manchester, Tina in Nottinghamshire, JNGX02. Collector in Kent, you're there as well. 0800 644 655, straight down to just £11.95 for you. Make sure you check it out as soon as you can. There's tons of you on the web right now. Megan, Surrey, Denise in Greater London, Collector in Kent, Tina in Nottinghamshire, Collector, you're there as well. Jean in Merseyside, JNGX02. Which one was that? Sorry, lovely. Okay. There. I don't have it. No. Mini Anvil, where are you? Panic, where's the Mini Anvil? He's on it. Okay, should we do it now? Right, we've got a winner from the competition. And the winner is Mini Anvil. I think I know which one it's going to be. We're just looking for it. We're just trying to find it. Sheena in Renfrewshire found her 6'7" hubby sleepwalking, banging on the wrong door in a hotel corridor. But naked. Can you imagine opening the door to a 6'7" guy? Stalkers. Oh! Woo! And Sheena, I think you're the winner. So well done indeed. Quite embarrassing, although maybe not so much. I'd have just left him. In fact, you know what I'd have done? If that was my hubby, I'd have knocked the door and then ran. Just left him there. That'd have been funny, wouldn't it? Okay, the mini anvil for you. Fabulous tool. You can do your work hardening on here again if you've got the hammer. And the sandbag, that's great as well. You can do your work hardening on there if you want to. This is great for making, if you haven't got your wax Y cone, for making those coils if you want to. Is that the right word, coils? Yes, that is. You know, sometimes when you say something, you think, is that the right, is it? I can see the coil in my head, but is that the right word? Fabulous shaping as well, for putting any curves into your, any copper sheets and your wire as well when you're working with your wire. It really is a handy tool, and what I love about this is it's so small as well. It fits in your craft bag. Lovely, so it's great for when you're on the move, if you're commuting anywhere. And I probably have a couple of these. I think I might have one for my craft bag, and I might have one for my workshop at home as well. Very, very useful tool. 0800 644 655. Marjorie in the West Midlands, you've just checked out. Well done. Ranjit in Aberdeenshire, you've got yours. OQGX89 is your code for this one. Get it home, have a go. I think it's going to be one of those tools, isn't it, that once you've used it, can't be without it. Can't be without it. Right, we're stepping out of the tool aisle now. And we're going to give you some last minute deals. We're going down to the clearance aisle. That's what we're doing. Ruby zoisite, there you are. Ooh, look at these nuggets. Gorgeous, stunning. I love this. This always reminds me of beautiful blossom trees, or gorgeous cherry apples on a tree. Just gorgeous flecks of red, gorgeous flecks of ruby. Your ruby zoisite, Tanzanite, of course, from the zoisite family. You've got 300 carats of your ruby zoisite here. Massive, massive carat weight. 10 by 2 to 27 by 7 millimeters in size. RKGP10 is your code for this one. What would you do with this strand, Fleur?
I would make a tree of life and make a weeping willow with it, because those longer drops are perfect, because they'll just hang beautifully. So yeah, definitely a 3D tree of life. You know, the large ones. Yeah. Definitely make that. I love these with, do you know, the gold spacer beads that we've got, yes, or the rose gold or the silver. Doing sort of 5 and then a spacer bead, then 5 and a spacer bead. So it's like a little fan of gemstones with broken up with the spacer beads.
They'd look beautiful, wouldn't they? Gorgeous. I love those earthy colours, those real. It's one of those colours that makes me think of summer. You know, it makes me think of gorgeous trees in flourish and sunshine. Hopefully it'll be back soon. 0800, because autumn will be upon us before we know it, won't it? Clocks going back. Ooh. Don't like that. Don't like dark nights, me. No. $6.95. All the way down to $6.95, as low as we can go for you there. RKGP10. Hold those lines. I love these. Have a look at these. So you've got the grey pearls, you've got the peacock curls, you've got the white pearls today. Bridesmaids. How about these? Gorgeous. Pearl bundle. Perfect. Your lemon culture pearls, your Brock pearls, 8x7mm, and your yellow 8x7mm there as well. I'm going to bring back the peacock pearls and the grey pearls. I'm going to bring back the flat coins that we had as well. Oh, hello. Look at that. It's like a treasure chest full of pearls. Oh, just so gorgeous. Bridesmaids. That is a very popular colour for bridesmaids at the moment, actually. And I was a bridesmaid in May. And my bridesmaid dress was lemon. Beautiful. Yeah, really, really. It's one of those colours, I think. You know, it's like citrine, isn't it? It's like uplifting. It makes you smile. You can't help but smile. Stop it. I used to do a thing with my son. If he was a bit grumpy, I'd say to him, it's National No Smiling Day today. You can't smile. He couldn't help but smile if I said that to him. And when he was like 3 years old and I took him to get his passport photo done, he kept smiling. I was like, you can't smile. But because I was saying you can't smile, it was making him smile even more. I think it cost me about 30 quid to do the passport photos because every single one he was smiling. I was like, you can't smile. Be miserable. I'm taking your favourite toy off you. 800 644 655. It is a very uplifting colour, isn't it? It's very light. It's very feminine. Very beautiful. With any other coloured pearls that you've got in your stash, that's going to look fantastic. LD, GC, 83, 2 strands of genuine pearls. That's like buy one, get one for £1. Buy one, get one for £1. Incredible, incredible deal there. 0800 644 655 or on the web at jewellerymaker.com. LDGC 83. Lots of you with these in baskets. Make sure you're checking out. Last 10 minutes to grab some fantastic deals here on the Designer Inspiration Show. Check the website, see if you've missed out on any deals, because we've had some fantastic pieces today. We really, really have. Hold the lines. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so this is brand new. Never been seen before, and we're going to price drop it. How does that work? In fact, don't bother telling me. I don't need to know, do I really? These kits are fantastic. Really, really fab. Minimal work involved. I love these. I've got an emerald one. Talking about stamping, you could stamp on this, no problem at all. Solid sterling silver heart charm that you've got there. Really, really pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? So all you'd need to do, you've got your jump rings there. Can I borrow 2 pairs of pliers from over there?
You can.
Just to open and close these jump rings, that'd be fab. And I'm going to show you how easy this is to do. So you've got your garnet there, which is January's birthstone. Thank you, lovely. I'm just looking, it's not actually on my graphicals, the garnet. It's 2 carats. Ah, there it is, right at the top. Why am I such a wally? Okay, so all you'd need to do, oh, look at that, I get to use the Zurons as well. Completely natural garnet, jump ring, whoa, bear with, there we go. Pop your garnet on there. And you could pop that on your chain anywhere you like, just pop that on and then that will fall into place. You've got your garnet there, and then let's do the heart charm as well. So jump ring, and you could put these on the same one if you wanted to, entirely up to you. I don't think I've opened that one enough. No, I haven't, just because I've opened it the wrong way. There we go, bear with. Pop that on there as well. No problem at all. And you could, again, pop those onto the same jump ring if you wanted to, or you could have those as charms. Oh my gosh, made a right hash of this jump ring here. And then just pop your clasp on the end. You've got a really, really pretty pendant there. Look at that. You've got your garnet and your heart charm, which you could potentially stamp on. You've got your lobster claw fastening there as well, which you can just pop on the end. And that's it. You've made somebody a fantastic piece of jewellery. Solid sterling silver. Now just think about what you'd pay for a solid sterling silver chain on the high street. You've got, I love that charm. I love my emerald, one of these. So garnet is January's birthstone. So great birthday gift for any birthdays coming up in January. Just because, because someone's birthday is in January. $14.95. Premier price tag, just for the garnet alone, on one of our sister channels. In a ring. Gem collector. A 2-carat garnet, you could be paying $14.95 just for the gemstone. You've got that beautiful heart charm there. You've got your jump rings. You've got your chain there as well. 16-inch length chain you've got there. And that is a handmade piece of jewellery. 0800 644 655. QLWD 28 Premier price tag. Makes her look, she's like, yes, I'll be having those straight back.
Thank you.
Thank you, Fleur. These are gorgeous. Have a look at these. Rainbow hematite hearts. Stunning. We had some fabulous strands of hematite earlier on. The blue ones I think we had earlier on. The blue hearts. In fact, the last few days we've had quite a lot of hematite to bring you. 150 carats you've got here. Fantastic, because this goes with absolutely anything. It's going to add that real burst of lustre into a design, isn't it? It's a party gemstone. Simple pair of earrings. They're going to look fab. You have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. I reckon you've got about 50 gemstones in this strand. 150 carats of your rainbow coloured hematite there. 8mm in size, 38cm strand. It's going to go with absolutely any gemstone in your stash, isn't it? You've got the greens, you've got the yellows, you've got the purples, you've got the blues in there. Wish bracelets, fantastic. They'd look gorgeous. Wish bracelet, you could take one of these as a charm, you could a little bit of cord, anything you like, pop that onto a card with a poem. It could be about friendship, it could be hope, love, anything you like. You could pop a price tag on there of $1.99. Something for the kids over the summer holidays, £1, £2 each. There's approximately 50 gemstones in this strand. And we're at $6.95. TAKZ82 is your code for this one. 150 carats. Some soft wire for you. 10 metres off your soft. In fact, we haven't had much wire today at all. 10 metres of your soft wire you've got here. This is so malleable. This is fantastic for working with. This might be good for any of your wire writing. This is really lovely, isn't it? You've got 10 metres here, 0.8mm gauge of your copper, silver-plated copper soft wire here. So 10 metres, that is a lot, isn't it? KZAZ24. Do you know what? If you've been waiting for wire, I'd do it now, because this is the... Other than the kits, I don't think we've had any wire. I'd definitely be coming in for this. KZAZ24, Maxine in Tennessee, Jackie in Aberdeenshire, you've just joined me as well. 0800 644 655, loads of you putting this in your basket. We're straight down to just £6.95. Collector in Devon, you've just done it. Camilla in West Yorkshire, you've just done it. Fee in West Lothian, Caroline in Warwickshire, congratulations to you. Paula in Essex, you've just joined me. Lots of you there. You've got to make sure you're checking out. You've got a fantastic deal there for your soft wire. You will miss out if you don't check out. Dion in Essex, Paula in Essex, Ninetta in Wiltshire, you've done it as well. Okie dokie. We had a beautiful strand earlier on, a Fluorite. Challenge Fleur. We need like a theme tune, bit of music that's like Challenge Fleur. You can have that one, I'll let you. There's an extra gemstone there. These are beautiful. The strand of Fluorite that we had was incredible. You've got so many colours. You've got the purple, you've got the green in there, you've got the blue in there. I love what you've done here, Fleur. Blimey, we said challenge. You've gone to town, haven't you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looking dapper, Vix, in your Freeview 76. I'm glad she wants to stay in this band. We're down so low on price for the Fluorite. They are beautiful. Price tag is right at the bottom of your screen, along with the graphicals there as well. Well done, Fleur.
I've still got loads left as well.
Oh my God. Do you know what? They're just so beautiful. This is what I love about all those colours that you've got in that strand as well. They're just perfect. Love the cord here as well. Fantastic. Well done, Fleur.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
You deserve a rest now. You can drink that bottle of wine. She's got a bottle of wine in a bag down there. Do you know what I mean? That's the kind of show you think you're going to have.
That's it.
Thank you so much for joining me today, Fleur. When are you back?
I'm not back now till the 13th. I'm on my happy holidays.
Really? You going anywhere nice?
Going to go to see my mum in the Highlands.
Oh, lovely. How lovely. The Highlands. Ben said the Greek Islands.
No, not Greek. Unfortunately, she lives in Scotland, not the Greek Islands.
Oh, well, enjoy your break anyway. I know we've got you on the 17th for the bridal show. That's going to be very, very exciting. I'm back with you tomorrow morning, actually. I'm not sure who's here with me tomorrow morning. Oh, is it you, Linda? Yes, I've got lovely Linda, who happens to be up next with Vicky, taking you through the late show until 9 o'clock this evening. So do make sure that you stay tuned, because Vicky has loads and loads of treats coming up for you. I can see some beauties over there, I tell you. So make sure you stay tuned. I'll be back with you in the morning with the gorgeous Linda. Whatever you're doing for the rest of tonight, have a great evening. Have a safe evening, and I shall see you tomorrow. Take care.
In a pile of emerald like this, you really have a wealth of different qualities here. Everything from the kind of quality of gemstones that we've faceted into gems ready for jewellery, right through to your cabochons, through to your really, really high quality beads, through to the strands which you might have seen on JewelleryMaker before, and then some flat faceted pieces as well.